On November 19th, 2025, that is this year, my office received a formal request from the Office of the Special Prosecutor to initiate extradition proceedings for Kenneth Ofori-Atta and Ernest Darko Akore from the United States of America. Following a preliminary review, our International Cooperation Unit observed that certain aspects of the request require clarification and enhancements to align with the applicable legal and procedural requirements. We communicated these observations to the Office of the Special Prosecutor via a letter dated 25th November 2025 and requested supplementary documentation to ensure completeness. On December 9th, 2025, the Office of the Special Prosecutor provided a requested additional documentation and addressed the observations that we raised, thereby finalizing the extradition request packages. Subsequently, on December 10, 2025, my office transmitted the complete request to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for onward transmission to the competent authorities in the United States of America. That is, in this case, the Department of Justice of the United States. At this point, it is left to the American authorities, especially the judicial authorities, to make a determination on whether a sufficient basis exists for the two accused persons to be extradited to Ghana to stand trial. And because the matters have already been filed, and because they have been filed by the Office of the Special Prosecutor, I am not permitted to go into the details of the charges. But the charge sheet is a public document and has been made available. And all of you, I'm sure, have access to it. There are 78 charges against Honorable Ken Ofori-Atta and his accomplices, and they border on causing financial loss to the state, using public office for private benefit, and so on and so forth. So you can look at the charge sheet and then make up your minds with respect to the charges. So I won't comment on them in today's press conference. Basically, what I want Ghanaians to know is that this government is committed to accountability, and the government has taken the requisite steps that are legally required for the Honorable Ken Ofori-Atta and Ernest Darko Akore to be extradited to Ghana, to be brought to Ghana to face justice. As I indicated earlier, it is now left to the judicial authorities in the United States to assess the entire package that we have presented to find out whether there is sufficient basis for him to be extradited. But as I mentioned earlier, the major announcement that I have this morning is in relation to an investigation conducted by the Economic and Organized Crime, which led to a very big recovery of proceeds of crime. As you are all aware, the Economic and Organized Crime Office is one of the key law enforcement agencies that works directly under the Office of the Attorney General. Since assuming office as the Attorney General, I have worked closely with the Executive Director of the office, that is EOCO, Mr. Raymond Archer, and the management and staff of the EOCO to ensure that the fight against economic and organized criminal enterprises is sustained. The investigation I'm about to announce and the results of that investigation demonstrate the commitment of the Economic and Organized Crime Office to the fight against organized criminal enterprises. The investigation, which by the way is still ongoing, was complex and at the same time groundbreaking. In or around 2019, a criminal network comprising mostly of Chinese and Malaysians targeted both Ghanaian and British citizens using e-commerce websites and online fraudulent investment schemes. The gang established a Ghanaian company in 2019 to front their criminal enterprise. According to official records obtained by the Economic and Organized Crime Office, the company's principal business was described as general trading and online trading and marketing. This is how the criminal enterprise worked. The victims were permitted to purchase products online from the company's e-commerce website by paying a registration fee. Once the victims signed on, they were encouraged to purchase investment packages, which range from 770 Ghana cedis to 9,240 Ghana cedis. The criminals developed attractive flyers to promote fraudulent investment and categorized the investment into classes. So they had VIP 1, VIP 2, VIP 3, VIP 4 to VIP 5. And depending on the package, the price would enhance or increase. Victims were informed that they would make fantastic earnings by operating trading accounts as well as owning an online shop and trading in the company's goods on its online platform. Typical of most Ponzi schemes, victims were encouraged to embark on recruiting other victims through networking and referral systems. These investment packages could also be purchased via virtual currencies. The payments to the company in Ghana were either made by mobile money, cash, or via a crypto wallet. The criminals produced a how-to video demonstrating how to make payment using virtual currency. This video greatly assisted the Economic and Organized Crime Office in tracing the crypto wallet, which was used to receive the money and launder the proceeds of the criminal enterprise. Using very sophisticated tools such as chain analysis reactor, a software used to analyze cryptocurrency transactions on a blockchain, the EOCO identified the transfer of funds into the cryptocurrency wallet linked to the criminal enterprise. EOCO investigators established that the crypto wallets of the company were held on a crypto exchange platform called OKX, which was located offshore Seychelles. As it turned out, OKX's own internal investigation suggested that the criminal cluster, which EOCO was pursuing, had been found to be fraudulent. The suspicion of fraud stemmed from the fact that over 1,000 transactions from this cluster originated from a particular computer IP address and from a particular location, suggesting the transactions must have been done by an individual. EOCO obtained KYC, which is Know Your Customer information, from OKX, who showed that the owner of the crypto wallet, a Chinese national who worked in Ghana under a residence permit and also worked for the company which was used to defraud several Ghanaians and British citizens. This Chinese individual was also named by Ghanaian victims as a person who directly received funds from them in respect of the fraudulent investment scheme. Having connected the dots, EOCO managed to freeze the tainted wallets and serve the freezing order on OKX. The office also worked with OKX to notify the holders of the wallets. Realizing that the wallets had been frozen, the suspects sent emissaries to inquire why their wallets had been frozen. EOCO informed the suspects about the reasons for freezing the wallets and invited them to come to Ghana for further investigation. In the course of the investigation, the company which was used to defraud Ghanaians and British victims was closed down and its operations disappeared into thin air. Faced with a daunting task, EOCO applied to the Malaysian authorities for mutual legal assistance with a view to tracking down the directors of the criminal enterprise, which it had established through investigations was Malaysian. There was no response from the Malaysian authorities. EOCO became aware that the criminal scheme, which was operated and promoted by Chinese and Malaysian nationals, was a global operation that targeted victims in developing countries in Africa. Therefore, and faced with the lack of cooperation from the Asian authorities, EOCO turned to the National Crime Agency of the United Kingdom for assistance and also enlisted the services of Comply Crypto Depository, a crypto asset management and realization company based in the UK, to facilitate the transfer of the tainted virtual assets from all the 4 seized crypto wallets that received the virtual currency transfers from the criminal cluster to a virtual asset custodian company called Zodiac Custody. Zodiac thus worked with EOCO to hold the virtual currencies under the control of the applicant, that is EOCO, until the assets were realized in fiat value and transferred into a bank account in the name of the applicant. EOCO then turned to Ghana's judiciary and obtained a High Court order on May 27, 2025, to the effect that OKX should transfer all crypto assets in its custody to Zodiac, and for Zodiac also to realize same into currency, fiat currency, and pay its dollar equivalent into the EOCO exhibit account. Additionally, the High Court ordered that upon the receipt of the funds, EOCO should cater to the victims of the crime. Through this approach, EOCO successfully used our local laws to freeze and recover virtual assets hidden in foreign jurisdictions. As a result, on November 19, 2025, Zodiac Custody successfully converted the said crypto assets of the criminal enterprise and paid same to EOCO's exhibit account in the amount of 15,191,730 United States of American dollars.
TVS was and also on Power 97.9 FM, the hottest and serious political show NNA April 18th of December 2025. Yokono regional capital Tamale Kesbi 107.1 FM, Boli and Kiligi FM, YW FM, Pussy Gawing Pang Sampa Wende FM, Bolga and then Patamunina Mohe live. See Bremu Ewa Bokwa and Source 100.1 FM, Zaps FM, so Ewa Zebela. Bole yeni animo in Kiligi FM omunsu kremu dendende wa Excellency John Dramani Mahama Krum Western Regional Capital Takradi Sharp 106.9 FM Ziama Elembele Western 100.3 FM Yimunra onafi yanko Eyabono Region Tiny Tipo 9 FM Soko and Ansuma FM wa Nkra Nkwanta Yemfri Nkra Nkwanta so ye nefe Yimunra mwen Ewo Bono Region na Bono Region no yeni animo ho nyina bebi obefasa ye domao brekumo techimayo obiya ye dai Yemuremu Ewa for Regional Capital Nananum 92.5 FM Omo Go so and Aduna FM so Sankore Volta Regional Capital Ho Global 105.1 FM Omo so wa Omo Air Fire den Volta Regional Capital Ho Yako Uti Region 3 radio stations you want say 9.7 FM Moketekrache Kia for Mopasa and Abuem FM so Jia Sekan na you want say 9.7 FM ya mami Honorable Helen Adjuanto so Krache West MP Onini wa Dr. Samuel Mimomo Merry Christmas in advance. Honorable Kofi Bua, Lands and Natural Resources Minister MP for Eziama Elembele. Also yama happy Merry Christmas in advance. Muamudi mo birthday ni nyinanso ye mobia happy birthday. Regional Minister Yeniaba Honorable Helen Adjuanto so TMA ewo Krache West no na say ye ba Greater Accra region Hansua Regional Minister ho Yenuaba Linda Obenewa Okulu wasaye MP for Shai Usuduku ene okwaji award kese pa Africa Development Conference and Awards ye because so Kempinski Hotel ene nya award ketwa ti African Development Conference and Awards night chese ene dwumadie kese a eba so sabri ekwa akopem se nunsia no nsumu no award kese pa na de be ma Greater Accra Regional Minister ye maame ya ye friend Linda Obenewa Okulu say MP for Shai Osudoku ntiene ye man congratulations on koso no mo adwumapa na award no onye ne sa mfama oman Ghana ye munra ho na fe ye mesimu ewo Central Region ye nuanom wo Kotokraba Market Adom Sounds ekuramu ho sanso ene ebuwe mu asenfo sunso a Rich FM so ekuramu ho London ye GFM radio ne Fire Life radio America memo apo 68 FM omusu kremo Virginia kwa skete ni team Facebook live Power 979 and TVS WZ Ghana Samsung on YouTube SYZ broadcast semeti omo ye nan ho na fe yemra ye ba beje brene sema wodwa ye di bre wo nyina no nei Attorney General Onyanfo Dominic Ayeni wakasa abutri kansembe ne waka afa no ho kadu frata te sen ye ba sisia report from the 900 million angels live on TVSYZ and also on Power 97.9 FM and all our police stations across the country, north, south, east, and west. 900 million angels. And the name Omo enemy eye ejuma obetia mame rebna obe enka MP for aye Ablekumanov. Sanso ena yenua aye Kion. Aye also mobeten enka ewo jumedi so and may guess aye one-on-one at exactly 4 p.m. aye lawyer Martin Kwibu where a private legal practitioner on a mobile seminar no I will see her life one-on-one ibedi enkomo wiki mo program no malane up akusi next week na honorable Elizabeth Ajare trade minister obebe fie ha honorable Akando obebe fie ha ena honorable Sam George so ebeye den ebeba efie ha penifui ena mini wo mo alane up the week ya nkusi next week ya yebeja akọ eyebro nyemo no na chese ensem no sa pepepe ena eho ensem no so no esi etiem na ensem ho pa ene office of the special prosecutor die no mo ye ena attorney general so enso no die no mo na attorney general eni wa ma ya te ase se wo mo edi wo mo nsem nyina akwakodan America fo say a former finance minister a friend say a Ken Ofori Atta womo ehia no na omunya no say de be ya ne ns a daakon na eja enyanu bi a wo say omutumi be piem wo court no na omutumi eyi anu no omaba na omutumu etimi aba be yi anu attorney general so asande atudwa say yuko so etrizia etumi adismantle sophisticated a fraud operational and also so ya chese targeted Ghanaians and foreign nationals ya chese recovering over $15 million ewo digital asset mu ho nsem ni nyina no enei ade se attorney general onmunyan for Dr. Dominic Ayene otumi ebibi ni nyina mu ede egu ho ede ama Ghana fo na abutri kanso ye kan nsema ebobo ebadia butike wagini din wo Ghana ha papa ono so no ho nsem no ade se ho nsem no so no bibia eden ededa na kwema pusifo ene Ghana fo mpanifo yukofo ene NIB National Investigation Bureau en kanene from say BNI no omo edi dwumadie ebom ya cha say inya asem keto akura ene kasa ekoso nyina signals phone so tuem na omo so ebom die ene yehono ni team ni CID Director General Lydia Donko COP omo bo adwuma papa cha so nyina aka omo to maba no ene FBI omo so free America mem say die wo ye Ghana ni wudi nsemfo ewo ha krono amobo amanfo wia cash kum nipa ne de ba Ghana na cha say fraud mosaka wafoi na moje yebechemo abanwe yebechemo da bia meka se nipa brewo moje ni yere ho ye adwuma ne ja se obepe kwan bia so kwan bia anya kwanpa bia ne fa so se ye gigiska no fraud no saka wa no 419 no emfa won ko ba bia minia twho firi ho efiri ho remonacha obechewo twho firi ho NIB obechewo hipo bechewo twho firi ho twho efiri ho America FBI omode obeba twho firi ho omobaba bebo ami achewo IGP capacity IGP wonimonyanfo yehono obechewo ti twho firi ho ade a wo ya wonsa ade emfa wonko abrabo papa bia mu no twho ye den efiri ho se de be ya wabrabo ebesi uyiye daache bronya ena ebei amanfo eni wo mobusuafo baba bedi bronya fefefe twho firi ade a ede obekọ aban amanie mu ne bobra ede obekọ osoro hemem enema ni bi ho a enye ade a enye no enye ade bi enye bia na enye nti uye mistake sa papa ye fere se Christian tete yehono no obechewo draw papa no bo adwuma ni team no mo no office igamo ne Louisa no eni penifo a woso no mo wudi agro me say wo mo bechewo IGP we obechewo COP Lydia Donko Director General CID obechewo enya ade o de ho bechewo ubo wem baby ebechewo operation so no wotimo so omo ye adwuma Red Ninja ye adwuma minia tiu Red Ninja what you see DCOP tiu Red Ninja when you obechewo until you're very careful. Frosters no money very careful. Aban full tantana call you know. Sa pen so na mo betina Ghana ha na babuni ko wura wo fie na akofa $1 million. babuni yekura usika sika kese sakawa ene maboni amanfo edi aban boni ne penso politicians ka bakura na ewia ka ne free eye Canada ene amama wodo so ne de ka na bepi mu Ghana ha yentua duty yentua hwe remonacha eba yoko obechew sa ban we eya ban ya reset you yentna ho emma amanfo bi omum pebre omum pese omum bebre omosori omudi omunyansa na omudi bebiti amanfo na woni omotemantam won se o esimesi hwebra wabo nko ade eja yehu de oyeye wokotena nkran nyese obetena nkran na ba bebo akohwebra. If it must be done, it must be done well. What you say? If it must be done, it must be done well. Ubana woni niti free no oko university or level 200 or da Mercedes mu or da Land Cruiser mu ni majuma obana eye saka no okoton hwan na talk an ma sa obano woso enam sa obano wa ba fia wosiesie fie ska no nya bidie ntino wo ye parent wo ye papa wo ye mame batan matena mo so ena me bae die wo ko school niema ekoyi ma oye saka wa 419 oye froster me say remona acha be den obeche no remona acha beche no misa yohunu be den ebeche no red ninja beche no iti ye menye mistake e Ghana ha papa na aba no me just say abai papa e na aba no yesisi mbrofo no na da bi yesisa kawa me wanya broni bi o ene wode atuma ma me ene waye we ya ma me se ye bechew cars no mu wiade free Canada Germany ene eye America edeba emu bi ho ekunkum nipa ne ye pipo mu ho na ka na be pie mu Ghana me se Raymond Acha yoko boss obechew samafo aso ayehye amafo aso ayehye papa ewo manma na da bia meka cho say ye be ya yenye ni ye chechire man na woso mani nipa woso ha na wo ya so ha na ye koyanim yetimi tra o mani pa bi emfa mranhye o mu botom so o mu de o mu nya adwuma na so no o mu life o mu live no tese o mu live te se obi a wo ye Arabian king ensi wo Ghana ha under this administration court de mraba wasa mra ni ye adwuma mra no ye chechire na eye Supreme Court stampo so a we ya nwa yo we make sure say obema bloodshed obema moja akangu a you go down first mutie ni ye President John Dramani Mahama ye president and nasi from onye president and na hangi wasoro court akasa Supreme Court kasa there is no any other court our Ghana ha ye beka say we ye semese to our power na beka them yes who power never them. You're only one president in Ghana. You're only one commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. Nidi Eddie John Dramani Mahama Okasa Sa Okasianda Ne who are Western, who are North, who are Upper East, who are North East. John Mahama so biana and you may not say will be a better. No one is above the laws of this country. 1902 Constitution. Chechiri say yenina yafanya juma. Obian wa so sene mrano. President na odi so kron so sene mrano. We make sure say there be on take nipa na so no de mra ebe ye adwuma rule of law ebe ye adwuma no man etumi afa ne tuma pa efra bratin the corner where you are baby I do be ko bia make sure say wo be ya de beti aban nanim enya de nim guase ebe ma aban we say wasam ebe to ha me fa wo so we minu ya me fa ya without fear or favor me tolerate any nonsense me tolerate that make sure say wo be ya the right thing. If it must be done, it must be done well. We buy the right side of our home asem. So I said, but towa me bija. Me fire without fear or favor. Mija so me so ye numno. Atankuni gabi ga Mugabe Maase me si mija na me so ye numno. So I said, who to me num mija. Ni mija no ho eso a. Why say wodi enso egumno. Enso na wo so wodi ba bedu mija no. Enso no de che me petro. Me ye friend so num mija. Wudi so ne ba begumi jane ma friend jane e ba so mo wo be wa dwene se bia wudi so nyiri begum Mugabe jane a wo so no so wo bua wudi agro utum Mugabe atanko ne ga biga utum mija nobody tie ni ye me say nobody utum mija yes asem ho awie and then mabuno no abasha boni a ekoso ewo yen society num entity ya pa ya fa ma ye ma ewo fie and I'm here do baby I do no. Yes. Ubi sase nipa no woye adwuma ben. Shepa woye adwuma ben. Yenima adwuma oye. Woni ne netema tamu, woni ma adwuma oye. na so life a we live no life no we live to say obi a sabe ne papa eye Saudi king ACB AC Chakoko ne de Holy Quran ni nyina ka ewo Chakoko ne de Holy Quran num sa ensa enya adwuma ne sansa ne nyedan enidi nya sa na ka wo se sa enya adwuma no ensa ne nyedan enidi wo se ni sira na mani pa yodan oye odifo obradwuma ma yefa bi nka ho nyame so obesira wo obesira wo enya sakawa na osa wo ye enya 419 na osa wo ye enya fraud na osa wo ye sa time nyina it is over sa time no it is over sa time no it is over. It is over. That time is over. If it must be done, it must be done well. That time is over. Who are my way? Now we are what you say. Now no, we be live life will be. Mo na internet so. Yakwaya fraud, yakwaya way. Me say abide way. You tolerate any nonsense in this country. Enough is enough. Kufado na mamo time mamo yes chance mamo yes animana under this administration you tolerate any nonsense. Ebi afford omo tuma babo Ghana for police service for no Scotland Yard for omo from the United Kingdom umba boyen akwa bia wase afa so a ye ma mabunu no omo ye adwuma ema omo sa ekoma no omo nya adwuma jejeje man for guess imu Benz saka wo for no hu omo no hu omo cash omo yisu womu mohwe womu ni buo kura sa manipa wo be bre omogya ni ayadwuma wokọ Britain obi so ya homache 4 am no chesi bus 36 no chesi aye bus 138 no chesi bus 149 from aye London Bridge to aye Edmonton Green Shopping Center na wo te Ghana ha say wo di onyansa be biti broni e wa abrochiri na wa gene sika no wadi abashe bone fo awofo abashe bone ene mokwada no munim de omo ye nkwada ne nantem omu ko school no mu feli wia na afi mo de sobo ne kobo hwan abashe bone parents ni bi ya abashe bone etetia di frifie etetia wo de ba ma wo ba no oba no ade a wo ye no nim sa enye na so utumi pem nka nche wo ba wanyem ne bosome kon awo no utumi ka nche ne sa ade a wo ye enye ene ye ne ene de nkwada na duru ba bi o maduru no na kwada wie university kwa on person obeye adwuma because phone e kwa no no mi de ode be ya ode phone be didi sa na ye de tete yen sa na ye de tete yen yes ye o technology world sa na ye de tete yen se fa mokro no ye fa en mokro no en fa nyansa kwa so enya manfo sika no bromo jeni na ye adwuma den oma ya chichu omu nyina mra na omuni mra enye dan ene omuni ni akoye ni so oma ba ko if it must be done well. Yes omo kasa hu di omo chiro me nka ho. I'm not part of those people. Me kasa tumi bidi me kasa na chi ye ho se tumi ni ye adwuma 41 minutes inside 3 me no time akwesi so no nsia bebo o mayeno reset na ekoso tani da nyina okokoto dwan na obon paya wabo bia ma Excellency John Dramani Mahama bronya ye ni boko drivers no me kokuma se me kontem abasu nwane me kontem me kobrekum me kotamale me pentama kwasa babiem onya very careful. Christmas is just around the corner. Utwa bia men drive na wa twa bi kura na aye den won twa bia na aye den bronya mu ye driver no say bronya baby efrisa me ntwa bi na aye den die ne be ya ma wo body no ensa no wan num bia na aye den. Stop it and share ubese no wahia no wani hai now the court test anim bobo amanfo kaato accident innocent souls omo motika ma omo mpe omo ho asem tima kaja no omko yempa bi ewo saa afie mu ene fie di enimu eba nyina you avoid reckless driving, overtaking, overspeeding. What kind of man make sure say we seat belt no be can shame and some ku rub look here so ansa no akotena car no me ko hye ansa no akotena car no my body no ho nto no na adwene ne nya adwuma wo share distance e wo won adaka ne ntam car ba no tumi nsan no ho a overtaking no avoid it, stop it. Yet ho ase ni ehun say we me ya de amane beba overtake ya me ya de amo me yisu vozi ma wo say new car se aba me ti me mami ti aso e bia na watimi an shade o wanim num na kaja amane si amane nyade ensi. Yes, under this administration 24-hour economy na ha se juma filling station se wo osu nua lawyer edoji tamakolo asase ebo adwuma no ya 24-hour economy no asate juma filling station se wo osu omo enna 24 hours abai papa na ya dai aba bronya ena abai ena 18th December bronya na abai a ekromo eda wo kama de obese utobi abai ni watu abai adwuma ye foka utumi to abai be ni abai papa be ena etisei choma hama mamu afedodo obi agina katua utumi tua kama ne yefe kasoja fo ne etuo mu kantentem sa joma ma utumi tua kama ne yefe enamu ya se kutu sebam ebo na bafom anwa se kutu sebam aba ude kowura oboshi shop awo su he ya anwa ne border form emo ne border form sise niema wudu ha obenya bia kofie emo na last auto no 150 na ne okura 85 Ghana ubewura oboshi ha obenya bia to akọ wo pewe na apede yen ene okopiem ewo pusiga yani ema no onabo Haji Aladi ukopiem on constituency ewo pusiga se kutu sebam pusiga fo nyina ebose enema ne boa yedai ayefo obi a wo pusiga bia wo tie me ewo wenkwansampa wonde FM bia nim say enei enema boa ayefo amammo papa ba abai papa ba ama bibia yedai kwaso kama ukopiem wo pusiga empia oya friend Haji Aladi adwuma pa obo ewo pusiga hono enye adwuma ketua ene wo pusiga mo na mu niye emoboa wasoro anwaboa wasoro enei ba papa ba ye good leader John Dramani Mahama ebia so pusiga fo so Msambisi mabisi ebia so mo so ama nei pusiga fo di ye abawe mpa abawe na pa aman bai wo bakwa kotobe ku ba aban akufo do ne ba wo mi amamuo fun ne yakomu ba ke biemu iti John Dramani Mahama amamuo wei wo ye appointee a make sure say obeye wadwuma ye hwe mi so mo bench no o my ye steady wo mo bench no ebi ni adwuma papa enti sa wono ye divine favor bi na ato so ne appointee wo na ahobrase afa ye adwuma akakabesem tokure ministers na mo waka mo deputies no munya very careful resafo ba ministers na mo respect mo deputies no mo pese mo be ma deputies ni role to play no mo nya steady me say resha for ya da eba angels na signal mo sa mo nya careful. Yes, samba badabi ama de odi wo so ne no obekọ nkwaso mu ama wo so aba be ye wo hene ba. The angels are sending the signals to everyone. That point is, yes, we are bedi achira. Respect wa bedi achira no. Wa wasa wo de manipulate no. Fama no. Jomama nim dete o apote wa no asamo obi so onya dey omoa wo. If you go to the Jubilee House, o man panyin no, we chief of staff or executive secretary, we deputy chief of staff so say two. Ye nua Sadogbe ene ye nua ba eye nana oye. Movie sa president onum de oye. president na oyo man panyin no wosa ewo eye council of state members o mo yadai wo mutu no fo wo ko presidency ho a ye won panifo akuku dai ye maame mariata ho honorable setakpa ewo ho kofi buachemo e won panifo sin konya esa wo council of eye state members ye mutu man panyin fo minim data constitution yesa adete ye minister ye deputy adjumani abroad aso ntube hia so be babuawo wo somo so ani nipa we are sector minister with deputy on fanny. Be careful. Make out your net without fear or favor. Be careful because I know you are not rich for account. And just on a Sunday signal, we that take it or leave it. The arrogance. If I won't make sure somebody respect you with deputy no you see in any government a year organization. Make sure say we need with deputy no modi wa double bomb na maye juma said the buy reset agenda na betimi aye juma. Power to the people without fear or favor. I will continue to shake the foundation. Me say me metra Major Muhammad nanimu nwa seda. Yes, metra Major Mama nanimu nyade enwa seda. Ministry so no ho because me maye hwe ho. Na me hu ministers ni bi ni omo deputies ekwan omo fa so ye adwuma na efe keke. Today I'm not here to mention names, but when you say we are sector minister, yeah, when you deputy Montamo no enwo, we deputy no sideline no why ignore no. We be so be manage be very careful. And just listen this second na ma reshuffle beba. Ahwe here na bi account. Wisdom, peace, spirit number. And just na ya adwuma no. Tie biem na say tie biem. Appointees na mo person ma be de akirefo no mo ba mo kwan mo ya adwuma no me se tie na tie bia ma hwe ya na reshuffle account obekon kwaso mu ti de owiye bia no dwene wuyiye akaga ben sam no dwene wuyiye na henya na ba poluwa no na ba bebo obeye mobo una ma obi anfa wonya wi. Humble yourself bro wase na fasom. Dr. Omanebo Amasa Okaino, Director of Elections. Bra. Oh, say, when you baby, so ya would trust animal reflect Bibi Kakra. She said, no city of Brasia and the Kurano. Such a strategic position in defense. Forever and ever. Wonu na juma papa wa boy eno na bia kwaya ma wona bia wa be minister wa be CEO wa be MC wa be DC wo ko various areas DC senior MC so omuni o man pese anya ba ko abaye den na development atimi aba matem ho. Power to the people. John Mahama metra kawe chief of staff metra kawe eya me masade say checks and balances in the journalism no e wasa me di adwuma. Yes, na criticize in a constructive manner. Memi wo end this mo say eye a e be coming anye ye na say a e be coming it make sure say e be ye na ni monyam no me number bia na ma yeda imagine ni monyam e wo mu ni bi e be ka jo mama ni bi so ayeda e bi akame me tra ho hwe mane say the DCs the MCs ya money mo MPs what problems among MPs in your farm when you very careful. MP more respect DC, DC so far respect my MP no. Today I'm not here to mention names, but some basa was me bubodia I will start mentioning names. Na me satise me bia register ne so a e bi besu. Me otimi nya me hwe koto never. Me you untouchable. Tie ne ye, me se me ye dey untouchable. Nti make sure say DC, MP, MC, MP MC munni utim mukamma munya adwuma ya mo appointment also deputy one na nya adwuma wo deputy no man rule be to play ya ma me na prof na jeno poko adwuma eye education minister no na ni o two deputies Samuel Kujoto Ablakwa, in charge of what? Tertiary. And anyone about less chairman. He was the then MP for Techimanov. No one also in charge of what? Pre-tertiary. He blocks who Musisi. Ubia will play. And they, Jomama Baye, ye who ministry be a 2 deputies. Mebo among Kanjam Mebo. And ministers, some you say. What you say? Lean government, ministers in a few. Jamba that useless president and the vice by almost appointed 125. Joma Masamen yasa 50 pen a minimum year juma 50 say 60 right and a minimum year juma 60 the kwamuta na ni ho o manebo amani ho aka 58 mebo am kan chere me say mebo including deputies. It is a one a dumbi na account. And then you don't want to join Mama, one cabinet minister, one appoint you as a sector minister. Make sure I will deputy now on the edge, man, on the better, one in the better than MOD. No, my native Yakonim. Wouldn't you answer your mama? Would you mean Chedi judge your mama appointing the Banzo Mayor deputy? Make sure so on the Modo double Dominamoya, Jumanagan. It is not about Mugabe, it is not about Joma, it's about Madakana. Fagana, Trisha, Chinigana, who ye. Today, I'm not here to mention names, but the following day, no, if you are Chinakono, Mumu Pusimia, I'll start mentioning names. Ministers are money deputies, and then you're fine. MCs are money more MPs aircon. Are they? Yenya, you say, be careful, Ako. Jomama, Momo, Koye. I was here, Trasoche, but say, better Trasoche, Sue, and the betty Mamma Koyanim. Yama memoni attractive. Just as your mama and why you gonna for kono. Yama gonna for and not your mama kwene. Yama ye near ma about mama for the boy. Koswane peja wabeti. Nada will let any bebano. Ube who say yes. Ube who smoothness level. Chief of staff, Unimunya for Julius Debra. Ebia papa no man winimuno. Betre let any quick. Kalisus, obetre Dr. Kalisus Mahama, my senior brother, obetre let no quick. People don't know. People don't know. Mefa joma me ni agro. Dia kwasu bia wote. Dia meka wa hebi anso wote. Yembo joma hama. Yembo joma hama. Ahuchie kwa mutino wabaye kwa wesa meyere. Yes. Wabaye su yehu. Ya suansa yehu di mudu. Amamuo wedie. Amamuo papa se die. Mihu bida. Under the Fourth Republic. Amamuo papa se die. Da bida mihu bida. 1 year ni utumi ni appointee ba kokura se appointee wei ne ho aba asem. Mihu bida wo. Under the Fourth Republic. No minister your mama wini mama Musa. Mama started yes and no term. Munyaka. Nyame ene bibia won nsem. Obi nim de besi china. Your mama ho ya kono too much. Ghana for na so mo peno mo be mana kwa obi anya din ne ame di nyame beye. Ni shira ne mani pa ye odifo. So obreju mama ya nyedan. My Fabian Kahu. And I that way, and I Thursday, right? Thank you. J. Gabriel Nani just now. I said, Canina. Make us so be as an officer, ye did ye. Cause me my hope. So me bo ra office ya na ye favor e ya dom come on me no me bo ra office na ya dom sometimes me ka ana ye friend na on fa me friend wa won to me kasa won fa bie ni ho me friend na on fa yes come me disable ears ni pa ona ma wo se won na ma we very gentle nya ho brase mani pa wo de oniama tutu yie se de be nipa mfa wanim ntwitwu fom unya ni monyam bi o level no kosoro obi ahia wa no opese otwe ben yes e entity ya yedi frifie ento no asase so ahantan ebi ni mabusuem aho brase e na medenam saa na papa kire me saa na ma me kire me wo se ya ba ya mfa hwe ama ye konso ya mfa hwe nko to make sure say obebu nipa obesum nipa no asum ni ye uye obi adwuma yi wakoma mu ne ye ni ye begu enu toku ne nchen uye obi die yi na oso die ebe ye sa na Yakobon hwe tremoden ya fanto nchen uni ha wo kire na wo bi aboa no woni bi amanenti asese woni bi phone na ofre wo na ebia bibia obisa wo nti no wo mfa ne mo fa na oka kire se bia wonni bi na wo ma ni kwanhye sa etumi bo nipa no ma ne tena aseche woni na monra ene ofre wo mfa wote se na wato team no akwa na yi ase woni ne nya fine wu ya akwa na yi ase ba man su ato so tonso abehu se bibi power bi wo wiase wo fi se mframa ya fakwa bo juma yefe me da se me na me homra sisi ani yasanto aso production team family komra yasanto aso me say amanfo ahase minority fo no omu se obi bo adwuma pe no ma hase so mo ba attack say nipa no. Yes, and it is my responsibility as a senior journalist and a good journalist are what credibility says how useless for na the 8 years ye do mam we mu e se omu sa omu antimi anya hweye no omo be ha se akoma no eden atom adwuma onimonyafo Kofi Boa ebo no asefo ayede ma wan ntumi nye kojo opon kroma ihu obeye minister ihu asefo obeye minister ihu muni mo hwe mo kama no ntum Kofi Boa level headed na adwenen abobew etiri na abobew wo bae ye hu ni juma penti yenua mutala etwa na nanu mo nse adwo mama say kofa science environment and what technology den eka wajuma ho emame how many months in from 6 a year August 2025 ibesine oye minister de ma lands and natural resources SI a minister de ma environment science and what technology officer jomama ni de oye ene kania ni sisu aye di ya no for by ni mo peso mugu John Jinapo ni Maase John Jinapo ba out ebe press conference when you time on this platform on TVS YZ and Power FM echeche ni memu ni MB before ye to the mess amoketi here about the energy sector ansana moko ene Honorable John Jinapo buru nyamu ni ewe yo dum so na wo sa yera na ya no be appointment when you 3 months ago na start criticizing no when you 2 months na start criticizing who hold for 8 years there na we here bo that sector containers ECG mukasi erefi mukasi high tension mama cable so amu fi erefi meaningful dam kwalugu ya wie na kwabrane useless vice president na okofie no ba womia na kwotena asempa ikosi sen obi so ene mone ya wie kwalugu I was a man for starting answer questions sene attorney general kasa menya signal sa lawyer Martin Kpebu wadru fi ha nti wo de yenti ensema ene eye Attorney General Dr. Dominic Ayene editu dwa na yia ya de aka no so asanya to amoso yenti no our accountability series our Jubilee House.
This press conference centers around a groundbreaking investigation and recovery of proceeds of crime by the Economic and Organized Crime Office. But before I proceed to provide the details of the investigation and its outcomes, I wish to take a moment to announce that I have formally transmitted the request for the extradition of former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta and his chef de cabinet, Mr. Ernest Darko Akore. You will recall that the Office of the Special Prosecutor investigated acts of corruption and corruption-related offenses by the former Finance Minister and his accomplices, and proceeded to file charges in the High Court of Justice against them. On November 19, 2025, that is this year, my office received a formal request from the Office of the Special Prosecutor to initiate extradition proceedings for Kenneth Ofori-Atta and Ernest Darko Akore from the United States of America. Following a preliminary review, our International Cooperation Unit observed that certain aspects of the request require clarification and enhancements to align with the applicable legal and procedural requirements. We communicated these observations to the Office of the Special Prosecutor via a letter dated 25th November 2025 and requested supplementary documentation to ensure completeness. On December 9th, 2025, the Office of the Special Prosecutor provided a requested additional documentation and addressed the observations that we raised, thereby finalizing the extradition request packages. Subsequently, on December 10, 2025, my office transmitted the complete request to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for onward transmission to the competent authorities in the United States of America. That is, in this case, the Department of Justice of the United States. At this point, it is left to the American authorities, especially the judicial authorities, to make a determination on whether a sufficient basis exists for the two accused persons to be extradited to Ghana to stand trial. And because the matters have already been filed, and because they have been filed by the Office of the Special Prosecutor, I am not permitted to go into the details of the charges. But the charge sheet is a public document and has been made available, and all of you, I'm sure, have access to it. There are 78 charges against Honorable Ken Ofori-Atta and his accomplices, and they border on causing financial loss to the state, using public office for private benefit, and so on and so forth. So you can look at the charge sheet and then make up your minds with respect to the charges. So I won't comment on them in today's press conference. Basically, what I want Ghanaians to know is that this government is committed to accountability, and the government has taken the requisite steps that are legally required for the Honorable Ken Ofori-Atta and Ernest Darko Akore to be extradited to Ghana, to be brought to Ghana to face justice. As I indicated earlier, it is now left to the judicial authorities in the United States to assess the entire package that we have presented to find out whether there is sufficient basis for him to be extradited.
Well, not just Dominic Ayene, Attorney General, Dr. Ena Moten and Kano. And Thursday, the 18th of December 2025. In Samoa, you know about Rabna Obinofia, Nasanson and Mobete, a lawyer Martin Pigbunso and Kan. Your court na for your boy from Katoka and a Thursday, Yanko Victory, na Yanni Doc and Jutre and come on. Dear, now, my and without victory.
Therefore, for us of a family, na yendi enkomo kakra maka cho se bia be hu ye bia no na odo waso afamie na wafra wunu as TVXY and pabia ba enu nti ese wo fa waso emfa me famie ene ade e be ka ho asema na edura ye be di hu nkomo eye victory garlic mixture tiedini bio eye victory garlic mixture odo for me serew edo bebre garlic ndo no bebre na wa adwama so na so dia me kanfo dia ma eye ba ko pe eye victory garlic mixture maka cho say woti TVXYZ alphabet no ko na wie enti woti victory na odi wie bibiara we are the solution to every problem I will be out of what tie me no kasa sisia uyo obi a odo na si na na sia tatai obi wo ma sisia me no kasa one nice ha one nine ubo se paboa ehye na sem wa na fito a wonte obi wo hol ma se da na mu adududu ntinu one ne nante wa ontimi ntina ka mu mfinkra enkodu kuma ase bo se na se na ya kese order for mesel per victory garlic mixture ni binanum na emwa mesel per victory garlic mixture ni bina emwa sa kwan no eso uyo obi a obeda be so na wonsa aye titiriti obi si madam ensa so obi si anansi achi mensa mpacho anansi oni bema camp enu ti da unya ne se wonsa be ka victory garlic mixture we ye dro ba kupa be dwaman so a enya nne na be dwaman so se wonti nka de bia na woti victory garlic mixture nka se wonsa aye tititi oda na se wonsa mu adudo bi ho no obeda be so no na se ne nsa ontimi nyanse da miye mensei odofo unya victory garlic mixture obi usu ho no mu amene wo kase na fu aye kese cholesterol fat na doso ama na fu aye kese nto no obi eya atu kura no a na kwakoye problem kese e de ama no mesra wa fat ana cholesterol e ha obi an wonso unya victory garlic mixture unu mbia no pa unu mbia wia eni anwumre odofo mesra wan kasa wo be hunu samritia wa bi mu wo be hu se ensesaye aba di peduan ebeba normal se de beya se de nyankopon basa ya dombo no sana benya no pepepepepe uyo ba me no kasa sesie we frichi kona ba nanu nansa na atwa wo de gba won safo hene mesra yade dia wonya ne se we victory garlic mixture ni bi no de sifie memmo bia na da memmo bia fa 6 nda no 9 dia wonya eye victory garlic mixture ni bi uyo ba na we frichi kona emaye wonya white per victory garlic mixture and na pay me ba me now secret and ma me bi che me 20 Ghana cedis Mr. Mwako no nya wo de amia me dia because ma me ne kire say ne baba ekoto victory garlic mixture ni bi asesi am no ka say white ne ko enti na asesi am no ka say enche okọ TikTok a victory garlic mixture your page no enche betwa series bia enipa 220 plus and efre say momra me na mi video na me meka ade a victory garlic mixture ya ma me e kire wo say ye dro no ebo adwuma kese pa enu nti mesra uyo obi a mesi we frichi ko no emaye uyo obi a wo white emma no mesrew upenchire mu bia ye dro no me mo numbers no egu screen so mesan so esisu bio di amam wo be fresh 0242 54 5633 frɛ number ni se sia ya me no ka sei se obi a wonsa ye otitiriti odo na ti wa na ona ase atatai obi ho no mo ye nyima kakra bia no wa bre na akoma no periperi obi ho akoma no emmo normal obi akoma bo no ti se dia ye bie dan kokore gigigigim sa e ba so oyare mesrɛ pe victory garlic mixture wa woni se wa akoma no emmo ye ebo abnormal ebo no peri uye nyima kakra bia na wa bre unya victory garlic mixture mesrɛ unya victory garlic mixture maka cho se memmo bia mmo yare nto so per victory garlic mixture ni binanom ebebo ase de ebeya benya pomodren obi se menua bema asema oke nyina ebi hame na me de menum bi dia ye de meto mesrem odofobia wo tie mi se moja ntimi andi nwamuru efusa ni hia ebi ho no ma bo ma wo brain function no enko yie obi a moja ntimi ndi nwafusa wo ye bema na se moja ntimi ndi nwafusa ni hia me pacho wo ha kese pa esa say moja die mwafusa ni eboma yetimi da yie eboma wotumi didi yie eboma wotumi enya hoden ya odade adwuma eni nti se odasani bia moja tumi di mwafusa ni yie na eboma wo brain no na wadwene no etimi aye adwuma yie eboma wetimi ada yie obi wo honom a anadwo wonna emmom awia na yafa na adwuma mu se wonya adwuma no ubo nso oti adwuma mu anu oda obi wo betimi ayi wadi mesrɛ pe victory garlic mixture no ebebo reduce stress no e de ama ebeboma wo veins no etimi relax kama na nwumre watimi ada na nopa wanya hodin dia akọ adwuma obi wo ho mene ne kase wo se media infection bi na makoto aduro manum edo no man ma enko per victory garlic mixture unu manu wan maka waduro hu uyo obi a wo osa victory garlic mixture ya duro no me pacho wo osa na we no victory garlic mixture ti asiase esese wudidi ansa wanum victory garlic mixture sa wo osa nyabotra tie ni yeo mesrɛ se wo obi a wo osa na wo no victory garlic mixture ni bia ebedi kan na se upa aduane atu yefunu mu ansana one victory garlic mixture no ebi orofo ye droway e da ba adwama nso enu nti wokọ asante mantem na do kole na ka obenya bi repass ventures eso e won kan tinather herbal center shop bia wa Ghana ha uduru a obenya bi na wato PFA pharmacy enso e wa asante mantem uduru a obenya bi na wato na boache herbal ni nyina no uduru a obenya bi na wato orofo message numbers ni so ama obiom ade bia wonti ase wo pese oni ye twetwe nkomo Ghana hanum nyina yempe na dwumeku a ye de adura ba adwama nso a ye se onoma nkomo bia oni ye ni bibi na wonti ase afreyen ye wo freyen anajo 12 fa ebefa esanse ye wo se be som Ghana for sompa yenso de betima ya abo man konkro Ghana se be bo ma pomodi asipia sita orofo apomodi ncp sita ye ko ntimi nkobi eni ti per victory garlic mixture ni binanom obi waso yare bia hame o mbeto tie me boni wo brofo bia fe no detoxification e kire se ese so da se ni bia onum nyama bia ko nipadua ni mu a ebo huru nipadua ni mu enka no ne yesa ofie enne ye ntimi nsa biom eni nti wo per victory garlic mixture e be detoxify nipadua no na enoma bia wadidi akọ nipadua ni mu a dan kwa mabi o kina bi Wednesday bi Thursday bi be bro yade no etimi ayi ni nyina e de fi nipadua ni mu enu nti wutie mi na wutie mi yi afre 0242 54 56 33 fa mesi fa o course no fe huki ansesi ai fa o course no fe huki ansesi ai kache wunua bi mesraw empeno do na se obi twa obi ade a o che ne chocolate ni nyoma nkai aka mesi ade a obetimi dia che wunua ya pomodere mapa apomudin a esipi na sita onipa na wo kwakoma no chocolate no wonia wode wontimi ni ene nti mesraw se wonua baabi ma me panyi bi ofie mo diabetes wo pressure doctor diagnose se wo pressure wo diabetes orofo mesraw per victory garlic mixture no na faka wadro no ho esan se be bo ma immune system no aye strong e be san so abo asa da bia onipedua no be detoxify na enoma bia wo mu enya e ha onipedua no etimi aba abontene oda se ni bia no victory garlic mixture ni bi anopa num bi awia num bi e kame nkonka udidi wie bia sa onum victory garlic mixture e be bo ma moja timi adiafusa ni ye onipedua no e be bo ma watimi adaye obi wo honom a wana nipadua mu ehye no me ne wo kase o se asia soje bi egu mi nipadua odofo mesrew yen soje bi egu nipadua obu wo ntimi nnaye o se ni ti edwa no gaga de bia mi kotodwe ena mi sise na mi dwonku unya victory garlic mixture na abo detoxify nipadua no na no ma nyina etimi abesia akọ na wanya pomodere mapa me pa cho mesrew chemicals awodo a yedigu yenua na yedie so no enu bi ka ho ena na yarewa adoso ewe bibre mamu ene me kire Ghana ne wiase afa na nyina eni nti yenni bebe yedua aduane no na ye na yedie nti no ye be se unu victory garlic mixture na wodi waduane no a chemical bia enya aboro ni padua no na detoxify no me pacho per victory garlic mixture ni bi na fasifie anopa udidi wia na wanum bi awia udidi wia na wanum bi anwumre nso udidi wia na wanum bi ebebo ma ni padua na nya wodene immune system no be strong obi bia onum victory garlic mixture bia be di ho dance se okọ hospital ache wankasa okọ hospital no afabre papa maka jo se victory garlic mixture yensa mane ba ko no se da Yesu Kristo ka o Bible mu se obi bie no ama ade amanhye na namu no saa na victory tie obi bie no wato victory garlic mixture no mu a wehunu hwe we ye bema na wa wono mu a me se hwe nya wo kura no anu victory garlic mixture ebema ma moja timi ade afusa ne ye wo nipadua no ebeba ma wadwene no etimi aye adwuma as a brain no se moja timi de afusa ekọ na eba na wetimi adwene ye obi wo a oda wontimi na stress no odidie kura wontimi ni dide bia na wa ha oyejima kakra bia na wa bre ne side titiriti ode ne nansi wona na ase atatai odofo me se da unya ye victory garlic mixture ukọ adwama nso me mo bia mfa 6 and ne 9 obekọ bi se oda bi fa we me sra ye victory garlic mixture sei na ahofeso no esi etie hwa ahofeso no na me de kire no kama on the box mu a romantic and sexy afensu ubie so ambacho sei na etie me ye se de be ya ubetimi na wahwe ye de no e wotoam me sra ukoto victory garlic mixture na eni tuam na obi se orabe mu a menye chese wo de 6 ebeda ne wo 9 ye de ne ye bottle ankasa FDA for the almost says victory for mobile juma. Mammy being a catch on a pay or so to victory garlic mixture so the command mammy send a nasia tata and who send a baba or white and I cannot send the also no bishe and I'm no case a don't know what to send for white and when you be as a victory a general Miss a detoxify nipedrianum a woman moja media for sunny or nipedrium. Some of the bedia for sunny when nipedrium and yabako for juma and yabako for any and casa a you be biada. Mijina ya some of the move san me victory any agro and upon me didi ya na manumbi e wi am didi ya na manumbi me fiera sister si oya we se me manu victory garlic mesha isa ne nsan enye titiriti bio me fiera me ba odin fa cha me kakra wonim se me ma victory garlic mesha onsan na titiriti no ekọ ni nyina ne se ya ba se be som Ghana for sompa makacho se ahanum na edibe sinamom no tie me mabecho emia wodo Ghana hanum a wodura ubenya victory garlic mesha ni bi na wato na wonso wanom nana boache heba uduru onoma ubenya bi na wonso wato Repast Ventures Kingswalk Heba ewo enkran Tinated Heba Center shop biara woman konkron Ghana ude udu wa also be victory garlic mesha Heba shop biara free for the first region go to the 16 region victory garlic mesha ewo Ghana fanabe bia ude udu wa asem nyina na se me pe victory garlic mesha tie victory garlic mesha me mo bi fa 6 and na 9 e mo bi nka se towe me se wo kwa wo so pe victory garlic mesha herbal shop biara pharmacy shop bia be bia ye ton aduro bia wura ho a wo so wo pe victory garlic mesha mo am wo Asante Mountain uko Misty Herbal Kolenak Herbal obenya bi Habe Herbal udu wonu ma benya bi PFA Pharmacy eno so e wa Asante Mountain ma udu wonu ma obenya bi na wato enye nka ni Kumase kra free enka kosi bungugu yoyo me kira wo say kro bia wo so na ne se obenya herbal shop wo and a pharmacy shop udu wa wo so pe victory garlic mesha ni bi na ebe bua pass de be wa pomodere no ebe CP na esita numbers no mienu pe ene de djuma fa of course ne hoku yesesi a open chiechemu bi afreye uyo bia ye ha ubia da o de freye na ye ne wundi hu enkomo memo bi nada edo no victory garlic mesha me kire ewotoam na ma ne ye 0242 545633 0242 545633 and I say 020 129 3280 your numbers we no pe e ridjuma o ya so e makacho se sara Jesus Kristo kan o se wan na mama dia manche na namu wan ato victory garlic mesha wenya dance die ebi ni ho eni nti pe victory garlic mesha na mu anu apomuden NCP ensita
Ediba TVS was Etana Power 97.9 FM, the hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana inside politics. Na eja wasugusu a wuti yeko victory ene Dr. Kwachuche enkomo kakra. Abono na apa won sema eduno na ifia ayema. Ebi ayeduno yene MP for a year Ablekumanov. Ena ebe twetwe enkomo na yede di akare nyina so ato aso yan sakion so ewu ha na lawyer Martin Pibon so ewo eye fie ha nti show no eye packed fully packed na so no ye bejebre na de wombia so no yede abremo nkakra no mahoni eko Medimoses Clinic and Herbal Center seda kese PCA enko emfa emma no sanso ana power specialist about hospital victory garlic mesha Hebron Hills International School say excel and shine omonyina seda say PCA enko emfa emma womo na emfa sira kese so ma safari eco resort ye de o ma si papa say omokwekwe musa tata abedu baby a ye dri na sira kese PCA ni be so enko emfa ma ye otwa heba padafo omo so eja efi ye Divine Hope Herbal Center omaso ye na eba ye ma me ewra bna obin aye krado nti betra se na fe ye de enkomo twetwe no e de ahye so tata sanse o chimba kra na eja waba ofri wa ba johnny ha ne yekoso wo parliament ne esewani nsase ye ka kire bills awodo ene ne ma omodi tutu kwa mu se de be ya bibia betumi aye papa na chese ye kwa no na endi samanyo ko da bia meka minimum se ya ne ye kwa head akoye selection se ye ma ho ofe ye mema ho ofe ya de pa se ye ma no ene ye mema no die ene leader speaker won't say yɛba power nkyɛe nanso no nyame ahyira yɛn ɔhyira yɛ paa ɛnuaba doctor ɛnuaba awuraba na wɔbɛ ɛmɔkɔ aba na poma nyame adom ne mo mpa ne so kakama me ma official panso afisi se ne yeti nkwam congratulations medanse papa Ablekomano for so ahye woni monyam o mama obre anye kwa nyame hia no anya okese amen Ablekomano of the saying nyame adom ne mo mpa ibo ne ma memfa akwenye na memma etiefo ne ahwefo na good afternoon Michio bia o hwe and the day ewie ni titru ni Ablekomano constituency for any quality no more parliament executive Michio bia mejidi se o hwe me kra na woti we fidie ho power de menim se mo ntoto power sinti no me do bibia se na mechia ye speaker of parliament and so the clerk of parliament our clerks parliamentary staff ne me colleagues are ne me senior honorable members so we parliament Michiobia say no first day in parliament say na experience in the city obi akwaja one the last you are ko join you wabato no delay kakra by say na city feeling net saying senya wo kano mabato no esi December 7th say maybe call July until about 7 months after the general elections na we ran and me sign me koka minuanom ho parliament. It was mixed feelings, you know, when you dey uraho, but above all no you feel so okono a wokon ye nkunimdie aba esanse unya echitafo a sebi Ablekomano for youth omanfan to form de bia mekasa mebo omudin se enye youth wa Ablekomano for original say yempene na ye nchinchim yensa enje what we've worked for keme se ne besi enye na Ablekomano of mekasa me da ase dia anya na mabodi ni bi ejabi because obia boy oh Ablekomano say unim say NDC dey 96 yen winning seat where your first time you win with a vote margin of 24,000 plus na was a yes wow. Now over 10 now we pray win there na it was 24,000 and ultimately 10 and things around that nyame adom ne mo and then Mukoyen, what was the difference this time round? Saying the difference between us was nearly 300 maybe I need 300 votes. Need to work hard. Yeah. We've hit the ground running. Very important. We've hit the ground running. Very well. Oba enchant yen fa wonko achievements and say na position e bia so and I feel me say I was saying ya abutre na yesunsua ade because me call parliament me say niam pi wo wa I was say yesua intino ye process intino ye beto ye boas na ya bre ye ho ase na yesua na nyankopon ankasa ba bi opeso de yedu no no so aboa ye na yedu wo program bi o enim Sunday right 21st the program na ba so say ye wie elections no me embark on thank you to our constituency no from the branch level to the ward level to the constituency level na only grassroots na aye juma only branch executives only opinion leaders inti and sorry mosque imams obia intina wo se mitumi nan na se nya mekosre omummu ane omumpa ebono na se nyankopon ya adom dia na wo se osan ko so I've been to all these places na mom Sunday yi dia ye be ye said the general electorates war Ablekomano no na ye float na omonso masando masibium obi wo e bia me call meeting ana me frɛ meeting ana me call fie no mankoto no sa but we see opportunity just to interact with them and then let them know say nia omoye ma ye no ye ni aso intino ya Sunday me patro ye 1 p.m. Yebeshia ewo odoko lorry station okay ehwa na ye na yebeshia 1 o'clock pepe bedu ona wa ukọ asore no
waba na bibia wuwa eni yefufu bia white utumi ehye victory intino
na 5 p.m. so there na
5 p.m. yeah same Sunday na
Sunday we busy
papa same Sunday na yakọ ye thank you to no ewie so nim say Ablekuma North ye youth population no huge ewo ho na almost an super sporting activities so no ye nhyeda enya aboafo bi obeheda asuso ye mu aka ye na bom se ne be ya ombetumi a kyerɛkyerɛ yen ni aye sports na ye niji ho no emu ye benya mu emfaso nti no we are launching an Ablekuma North Sports Union ye pese this sports disciplines na eba together under one umbrella wa Ablekuma North na yehu ye youth ye talent ya de betumi on s omo wo mu dada no so ya hwese ne ye betumi anya coaches ne ade aboa wo mo ha obi wo hia good management ya hwe na omo mbe hu ye no mbe sa yes ye nya bi wa Ablekuma North ye pepa no ye 5 p.m.
and venue ne ye
and no venue ni Kwashiman KFC
wow.
KFC wow. Ni after 28 years MPP for to me DJ almost your mobile no ma be KFC amaye after 28 years inti hona nyame ya adomo sa no mo kan ye inti no omo legacy project no say after 28 years omo the KFC aba Ablekuma North inti nyame ya adomo hona ebihia
omo show live there na we dey omo bronyan. And I mean, that's a major time. The Bressan will call back to the chamber.
Me say, Messan Ada Ubibia Asibium na Masai Asre, Senya Meya Dumoa, Sunday. Thank you, to Ayeko, Ubia Meka Muniaba Muba Arabna na yenko dase na afenso no the launch na yebene yemfa ye hunjim so bia o tiemia or expert advice be anase bibi of so betumi dia ya boa ombra on board number boy number kra yemu wo Ablekuma North na de bia Ablekuma North de meka se ye hia moa na memfa we fidie sunda obi bia se ye call rerun no nipa efiga na parts bebre ba ye ebi wa mi show bi o si Eastern region me ba yo Ashanti me ba yo aha me ba minim se mo fidie de ekwechi pa nti mi do bia
fidie ekwechi aka lawyer Martin people friend now
mon koswa so nkai me empire bom sanetie mon koswa so nkai me empire bom na nyankopon ankasa ma me ahoden ahobrase nyansa na me fan so
o se bre o ho asenti na obi afa wase
me da se
to koswa
me da se
ya mo official
afisese na niema ye echense medamase bebre
me kan wo bibia be kan ho ana
me say mechia me debia me from me ma me me papa no mutu me fo Mr. Lord da command is to be enim ne popular name Yetilon Haji Anada, Mr. Ashi Kwashiman, your constituency chairman, the constituency executives, Obia, ni titru me, your constituency, Ablekuma North Municipal, your MC, Honorable Musa Demukalamu, baby, I will be an alcohol, and shall minity, papa. Senator Chiamakra, so you mean you are preoccupied.
Oh, good. I like that. I like that. More for dog Korean Monamonia Jumanagana into me. I better say for your time. If Jawan Wako Parliament, I got to Jumasi, in your by Rabina Oben. Very well. Sunday, I will have foundation. You don't suffer. Be a yes, sports activity. Very well. Yeah, that was met a woman by a bar lawyer Martin Pibu, legal. Private legal practitioner. What I say? No, I send the channel. Yeah, but it's here.
Hi, I'm pleased to introduce to you Cancer Mixture, a herbal mixture for arthritic pain. Arthritis,
me.
Cancer Mixture, no, Cancer Mixture, no, Cancer Mixture. Yaruba Biara na no dru ho. Morio ya or arthritis. Cancer mixture. Obey Juma when you put it inside. I'm a face in the grand.
And if you do na menu on your market for your button, I want one menu for. First baby, I'm from one sanka. Saying Susan, Bonnie Biara, home doctor, and I report to FDA Med Safety App Nodo.
And Katui, FDA App Nodo.
Na ede na ya obayi a oda former son ya funu emunumuni.
Oh, Mr. Entry, also ya reya titi be ben fiepi nanso ne yamo nyono da. Se me show no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa.
Menyi ni se what ulcer tamfo Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture ya no mbom kotia ulcer no bia ma no anom. Anka ne ho ato no dadaada. Ulcer dro de eno ne Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture.
Akom ni nchiremu.
Ulcer ye kura eto ye funu ene ensunumu. Etuma wo ye funu ekeka wa. Wode ho a enyi. Ulcer etumi ema wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie. So how eye ulcer de a compare Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture nanum bom na ho abeto.
Pedudu etu a ko Okanshi Drug Lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 02038228855 Apefo abatan ya woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfedum ye no enka ho Hexa capsules ene ne mixture
ulcer tamfo edi age adwade nkrato yi atom.
Hi.
Now let me tell you about Safari Valley Eco Resort, the first of its kind in West Africa. Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary.
We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the eco park.
So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting.
We also went fishing on a man-made canal. Our tour guides taught us so much about the wildlife and how to interact with them.
They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. It's a beautiful place you have here.
Visit Safari Valley Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
Obrebo eye edwumada. Ebwa eyam eduane. Ebwa eyi insa free ni peduane. Na ebwa woni pedua ma etena ho yi. Nanso, woni say niema a yedi na yenom. Timi ma brebo ye edwumaden sen pote.
Mehunda. Me brebo ye juma pa e bia se me tumi ye bibi bo me brebo
ani and winter what the left here from the Moses Clinic we have our center about herbal food supplement we see pa de bo brebo ama e ye juma ye
na e ye juma
fatopa ye no ye no anopa ne enwumre na eboa ma obrebo ye juma ye sene be ya e betimi anyam aduane a wodi esiesi ni peduane mo eyi mo finsi ye
eno na me brebo kia pa
Ubenya Live Kid or pharmacy, herbal shops, ne supermarkets are ebeo. Sa wo pedudu so to a 0244 06 8447. Live Kid, wa wo brebo, wa wo ni pedua. Edro yi enye ma apemfo, e ma ema omomanfo, ne mmofo a wonya mfie dumie. FDA agi dwedie krato yi atum.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 GA West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Back from the commercial break, live on TVS YZ and also on Power 97.9 FM. Yeni na affiliate stations here Ewo Ghana na Western Regional Capital Takrady Sharp 106.9 FM Zama Lembre West and 100.3 FM Sukremu Elho Asinfo su Rich FM Central Regional Capital Cape Coast Kotokraba Market Adom Sounds nso Ekwemo Northern Regional Capital Tamale Kezim 107.1 FM Boli and Kiligi FM YW FM Bokuya Source 100.1 FM Sanso and a Pusiga a wing pan sampa one day FM Union Ma a war a year boko a source 100.1 FM and open your cassia atnasi a wolf idioma no yane unye easy say a wiasi ubenyano ewo a year with studio sanse we open you be a nuclear DNT ubi apesu nyano e won platform so no dey nsem nchechiremu edeba woye mranimfo e kamranimfo anachese woye lawyer ni ya woye onwa na nkasa adwuma nti woye private legal practitioner se ne bisi akano no woye bi a woye adwuma na che na ni credibility so e wo soro pa ya oboni din wo Ghana ha ni wiase afana ba bia obi amu se esimesi e lawyer dia o ene wadamfo ne kwaku a okotokronya de beka soro de biara da sanse papa we die udi wani ma obetimi atwitwa ajo ni din ede Martin Pebu ene yenya no studio ha life ya ye betwetwe enkomo na nenso no esi se nei ya de sa attorney general onimunyamfo Dr. Dominic Ayene watumi accountability series we ne second timer wakopiem ewo ye Jubilee House Office of the President ya ono so edin nsem ede akwakoto edwa mema eye lawyer Martin Pebu akwaba mana kwa ba wi ensem akoso o Jubilee House ne awie no yebebo na fe yegina so ne de enkomo twetwen no ye de asha se kan ofo yata obeba ana oma bibia chichiri bibia na motwe a omontwen ana na motu be na kan ofo yata to America ho ni nyina no obeti ewo jumedie so nti frenu ya no ono so frenu ya sa onfa na fidie nto amamo London, Germany, France, Belgium, mo Scandinavian countries no Sweden, Finland, Denmark, Norway munyina mo tweme asansa ha ena Ghana for Ethiopia credible air platform with me say Mugabe Maase say dia NDC America MPP America lawyer Martin Pebu ya mwakwaba bibia boko da badia na se busa fo to say ho ya pa office so
kakra
very well, happy to have you on my platform.
Thank you,
fantastic.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
And I want to mean our opportunity to listen to Attorney General.
Yes, Dr. Dominic Ayine. Yes, me tie part ne ehia me well me nkase ne fortunately part na me tie ne ofuriata de no.
No na open.
Say nyoma no do so by na sisi a me di mu akotene pa nti eye pa say o say Monday na ye
bring say
no Attorney General be ma update ama program ikura the right way. Yes, so ofuriata side na me tie na me reho because the entire makers are
as a citizen of Ghana, as a lawyer,
no, as a citizen,
you are not happy.
No, at all. Because the more I hear over case, then the more actually magic could see near the bedrew her. Yes, and you bedrew her. And me say, he said, a man
somewhere.
Yes, he said, I've been on for at a journey. Or say, if we had to be a big journey, Kratana or Chokoma from all Paris. Outgoing chief of staff and current chief of staff no unya copy tio Mugabe also unya copy nti we say if we ata atro say me be too kwa me kwa kosa me ho yare then Also person excellent. Also person watching but you were powerless. E hono to me say special prosecutor. Yeah. Powerless. Him from now call and now immigration or mambuano or national security or mambuano. National security me mature crata command national security say answer no for oforiata bi tu kwan kisi ja bin ba ho say omomu an man nchi oforiata na omusi de bi or say NIB and your former BNI and so mature letter call and so muyi ma no ntimi kura 2 letters
response
yeah no 2 letters omusi de bi
yes o person ye more yes part attorney general e kan e na Jubilee House
perfect
accountability series well production team mo ya memmoa na mo ma me sanka sa video no and then ye call so Jubilee House accountability series Dominic ayini doctor attorney general yenti no
initiate extradition proceedings for Kenneth Ofori-Atta and NS Darko Akore from the United States of America. Following a preliminary review, our International Cooperation Unit observed that certain aspects of the request require clarification and enhancements to align with the applicable legal and procedural requirements. We communicated these observations to the Office of the Special Prosecutor via a letter dated 25th November 2025 and requested supplementary documentation to ensure completeness. On December 9th, 2025, the Office of the Special Prosecutor provided a requested additional documentation and addressed the observations that we raised, thereby finalizing the extradition request packages. Subsequently, on December 10, 2025, my office transmitted the complete request to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for onward transmission to the competent authorities in the United States of America. That is, in this case, the Department of Justice of the United States. We communicated these observations to the Office of the Special Prosecutor via a letter dated 25th November 2025 and requested supplementary documentation to ensure completeness. On December 9th, 2025, the Office of the Special Prosecutor provided a requested additional documentation and addressed the observations that we raised, thereby finalizing the extradition request packages. Subsequently, on December 10th, 2025, my office transmitted the complete request to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for onward transmission to the competent authorities in the United States of America. That is, in this case, the Department of Justice of the United States. At this point, it is left to the American authorities, especially the judicial authorities, to make a determination on whether a sufficient basis exists for the two accused persons to be extradited to Ghana to stand trial. And because the matters have already been filed, right, and I just got to know that he has hired some of the top, yesterday I got to know that he has hired some of the top lawyers in the United States of America, very experienced lawyers to, defend him. Now, I'm not afraid at all right? I am not afraid at all. But it means that there's going to be a fight in the federal courts in the U.S. If the district court says no, he will go to the circuit court, all right? If the circuit court says no, he's entitled to go to the U.S. Supreme Court to fight his case. So I cannot tell you that he will come tomorrow or he will come the next day, okay? And I'm just being honest. Accounting to the people means being explicit and truthful. So this is what, we are faced with.
It's a serious statement. Lawyer Martin Kwegbo, platform ni audio, over to you. Ghana for you show, Ghana for you.
Perfect. Nti asema me kana eno what in yura attorney general ka. What's it wa high let's just wa kofa lawyer say kuku dam. Lawyer say kuku dam etuesika bet experience and top notch. That's a top notch. It doesn't come free. It doesn't come cheap. It doesn't come easy. So the simple question is that Uncle Ofori-Atta person backroom ha. I don't know kofa lawyers. And as a butchery, kwa anya ovisa. Enye play na okofa. Na oko. Inti oba. Say the same thing. No akofu play no aba. I don't know if it is a brief here. We say okofa top lawyers to defend. You see, and that's the Attorney General's ways to defend. It's like I say. also ọma nti na che say obe cook case no ho saa obe defend case ni say e man so je na attorney general kan so omo de koma krum ho you omo de akoma US attorney general, that's the justice department, into omo fi ho na omo here omo
we Ghana ni ana we American citizen.
For now no you say oda ho ye Ghana ni, but open krata wo ho say some weeks ago, almost 3-4 weeks ago, me did to just say me nya ntie say neba file amano on say the man wo America nti bakwa file amano neba be man file amano say be obeka America ho nti op permanent residence card say no na obedi kaje then ichiri ansan we nya citizenship. So the fact say we kutue sika wa fa lawyers kuku dam. Yes, and ichiri say onya mai because anko beba anka onkutue sika ma lawyers. Na akwa kutue sika ma lawyers abra or America dey enko bi da. Say America buy no say obefa passport. Na ukura ticket wa kwotena plane no waba. But yes, it brief now see they be okofa lawyers near na che say okotwim and I do so ka say o twim wo ho omunye they should litigate. It takes years. Yeah, it takes years.
Speaking as
yes. On I say extradition you dey chire sa. Yeah, you dey chire. There's one be yes. British guy and now oba Ghana by laws we say okumobi into Yanfanimra na on the Sunday trial. It took years. Yeah, report. They come my number because no say Ghana prisons conditions in the prisons it is a fight. It's a complex fight. Where I sit no. Okay, if we have a person na ebi osu say ye be che no ye money bill ne sa anye me ya anka we wini eno enye de o ka kire president Kufuor mo ne even president Kufuor do Nebuchadnezzar no they can talk to Aban Kufuor do say Nebuchadnezzar little more dre ade Kufuor do de ye okrum ha ye wini de ye ubio masa ye brave lawyer Martin DDP I say there will be no haircut ye twa I feel ye mamu ma ye Sakura ne ni petua ni edi shebe enye apostle kura Kufuor tie hamo do too much right into me feel say to be fair no enka bail no usuro keke. I'm sure say if you on anka sample efre president mama ni yi se mpacho me pese me ba mo nchimi ntu me pe bail anka bail keke no pe safety ni ya anka no ohun obi se obi meka mano kono anka safre ana odidua Kufuor do ne president Kufuor ombe they can negotiate those things for you. Exactly. Until the fact say one friend dua samping fu so akofa lawyers on let some person be back. So no anybody awedi. Anybody awedi. Penyin ni fia na. Excellent. Anybody awedi. So ni penyin adue. Excellent. Yes. Until anybody awedi pa. Until oh yes anime internet say or bogo slow sa o de fa no de ato ha o de fa no de ato o de fa form no so de afa so better ni be do at this stage say kisi ejabe na me kan kisi ejabe no me catch you me count na say na me nim say o di bonisa me nim o say madam for but say madam for na afi me so madam for say o mine na eni kwan say me ka say madam for nti on say o mine dey be o say dey sa Emma kisi ejabe so free konya no so kodi also okọ ekwan bia so number 1 charge ni subu a me de boy say wa ma ofori ata edwane ono ane ka say ohun krata no o say ofori ata cases e da ne so ye enim 5 nti we say na wo so obi sa no also okosa ne ho yare Mugabe unim say me nya doctor, I'm a reasonable person,
understand
obekọ no na oka so okosa ne ho yare obe chino no ebisa no why hwehwemu now they are kire doctors nsem ofori atake edimu ana if edimu a ene de eben say oh 5 cases ene mayen bail e their first case here 100 million obe ma hu bail 100 million second case here 30 million no wa ma hu bail mi nyina anti won say me yekoche me no e hwa oji bail me dan krata anaduna shishi
wa wadan for kids
within 20 minutes na
so ko bana mana investigate
exactly and I saw the didi matem here almost me family die me die mu a fa die mu a krata bra and I made the question she that's the law so oforiate onumom
the law is the law
exactly onumom a wa na wo se we di boni we di esika or corrupt or business no all kono fala o ma ne koye wanje simpoa anateku simple anatiku wanje ti hona to say kisi jabe o sheda so no ano omo de ne ba say o me place again bi nti obe k so huti aha kenken kwa eno ano no e bia no fi say ya dwumu ye ha ye hu I don't know why he thought
that smart.
Exactly. I think why yes I who say he is rather not exactly to another honor because how oforiata to me free chrome ha without bail on chile my master me na me day
special prosecutor ne to me you know buying now can for working MB before na do na appoint you know so we be a one the appointing authority we be to myself kwase was kwache no honipa ya we finance minister
excellent and ka person we adwuma utimi ye onu kisi jabe no wa ye adwuma mo oforiata pen wa ye adwuma nti oforiata and the client sans na kisi yes oh yes this is there kisi jabe wa ye adwuma mo oforiata and the client yes sans na kisi jabe mo ye adwuma ma Gabi Ochiridako president nua na say Gabi mu na de ne bae say on metna na on born soft nti obeye kenken o say first no ya na yesu ya boagim say aha na afi o mafa ho edi na
tunu odi asem ma Ken Oforiata
oh yes Kisi represented Ken Oforiata oh yes he's not denying it
in the public domain
yeah Kisi worked for Ken Oforiata I say me say make us asem fi say can atrank or the beba
no you have that credibility
yes Gabi Kurade no obo internet Gabi Kisi Jabe is lawyer for Gabi Ochiridako ebe yiaba obi say o dey say ma court amano ne insensem nti omo sheda na say ye Kisi say exactly omo yi say at the time ye Kisi Jabe say o be special prosecutor no only the best lawyer there be no lawyer kuma make us a lawyer kuma masa na nimfie na akwenim kakra I think at that time about 18 years but nimfie keke on say work experience na say who say graduate me school so 7 years kwa not if you only adwuma ni by ban say that ben na we school obeka say 7 years ago
how many years standing
me 18 but myself say at the time na Kisi kono he was around 18 4 years ago then but now the experience do sa na Kisi shed am mark
high profile case
Kisi kan lawyer say kukudam ho krom ha na nka ho na make at you the main case ya economy kakra no kra no na odi Dr. Ayenechi so ni Dr. Ayene attorney general yes inti Tagore case narcotics so any Kisi highest case but no kra no di Dr. Ayenechi but ne say obisa say Kisi best case Supreme Court like be a lawyer for kukudam ko obisa on the record that there no Kisi there and say me there o ma kwa I mean I didn't come here to talk about myself but Jena Obomidia Obete Martin Kwebu number 1 Sa could do number 4 and many other but nyame or no na we could do kunyana ye analysis anti say me case kura men ko me kura na I can still criticize say yes meaning say lawyer for kukudam wo ho ya mfa mo because omunye Ekufuado ni nuanu adanfo no munye nkrofo a yibitimi exactly nti me party say family and friends nti ne de mark si by yes say ye control exams as lawyers and no no top here and na say even with that no na Ghana on na odi mu pa say any other na Kisi on shada market the experience in court here limited me na make na say me de bia e ho na ye di agro nti wonu mpanyimfo no utimi say esimesi ba ha ti say Oti say tadio sorry ba you cry you say exactly exactly oti say isankume ba osafu buaben Kizito be you there are those stalwarts mema pa Kisi no come I feel what can lawyer papa yeah those is Marietta your ba first no share oni ace power court ni ate o say woman bi wo ho no otimi ace
isankoma
yes that was the abako semblance say Marietta no otimi ace that crow oni ace court na obi a free say bra be hwe Marietta exactly that's the thing Kisi rules our level no nka ho bi me na make opa o na me challenge say me de bia ho ne enam ehone na hwe mata de kura say court na finance say mintimi sesa mata de kura dey Monday to Friday ehone ye nam no on kan hu say ye fa lawyers kukudama is ya kuku football ne ye de frɛ no na ampas we hu ni o beti we enu bi na exactly e pass no na ampas we hu ni o de aye etimi atena ho ama Furiata 5 cases.
Asaka nya onu an
5 cases.
Furiata nso issue be bi edu SML ne ne keka ho se ki ye hu di wo mana.
Kai masa when kenken kwa uni ni oye say December 2023 na Manase no dey case no command no. Wanya hwehwehwe mu
2023
December nti December to aba. Ye to aba nti yi December no kro show ye wo the whole of 2024. Wanya wo adwuma o dey share ho boko no your friend is suppression cases bi wo ho otiso sao enya ese me we ku ameka se me bebo cases na what not na so amasa ye wie ne o gizi kisi record ya nya unu se me yi menim so say onko na eku evidence amiku enya no kwa
no personal issues
they personal me they has no personal matters Ghana contain na mepe o say me na me budget so yes na me say yes o sheda ya lawyer kuku dambi minim ba na me say dia adwuma no say ono na o mampenye favor no nti ye ma ne support
to no ba na wo gidie so betuma ya adwuma no
yes because advocate will be ya we mu krodie keke o that's why it doesn't require say ni nyina no na obehu mu nyina enya ma bi o unni ma say o sheda onye lawyer kuku dam sa nti no say obebisa so based on that na say o akoma pa na person di no kra obetimi na unni mu nyina nti na ban we sika no say kofa lawyer kuku dam no mboa so based on that you could have done it but what sheda say obebamo mu saa kokwasa cases are what na so a wa bogo slow masa edoso
in this current administration
yes no that's just say MPP cases no say elections ni into the other party all these cases nya na ekenken kwa o kisi ni nyina na ekenken kwa o sheda no wa ye dede na Ghana phone say fi say akwa no wa krabi obeye na the aswerve exactly sisi other case no SML no many other cases MLA cases are now ono oil lawyer for some of the parties
friends
Esojama former MP no Amia friends
Kofi Amia
that case be no onu kisi no ka hu be representative bi mu oba no na watena cases are watena so masa me say ye kasi ye kan na officer dey na me yi menim so onko because me no kra na me kan you obi na aka ahye me nti e wose me kan no kra ne me wasem ye da me pedi na debi sa de no say oman ha no yesu ye se da nurse so nti obi ball pa enche obi behu ye beti oto exactly nti me ni obi na bomb pa me se me didi nyem no chi me say Furiata case you say de bia no na around October 20th na me meet ade ne tifri me ni so say na kisi o se sen utimi tina ha e mo Furiata
ono wana kan
Satan no be kan Obama you know human beings we are spirit
sometimes
confession ba around 4 so November because KSMDP 5th November let's say some interview a day or two earlier but me by October 20th no say they be a case now by a number of times ama you say many people were saying say Osheda there's collusion and I'm saying media me a lawyer intimate me in casa become a coca because we mean as but by October 20th no so that me my interview on City FM and I'm who say now if you mean na sukra say Osheda but there is a part be a so or incompetent and me say inti a friend say the no we say na for over 1 year nti analysis ma me bi hu it will me confession there by say chance say ye dede na chiro no abetu na numu ka say ampa ohu but by October confession here as I said by out 5th November but by October 20th no by clear to me say na kisi pa o say na unya case December 2023 so the whole of 2024 o say na at the time of Furiata January 2025 o see there we hwehwe mu so for 1 year yes I know corruption cases can be complex but not this case not the whole case. Some parts are easy because now JD and then KPMG report. It was clear that if we had a bond case, it would be the whole year 2024, 12 months. Would the KPMG crowd how many weeks? Your investigations every year. Would the whole year also still a brand if we had a court in January 2025. Now, the whole bond case, I'm saying no, Master, we are incompetent.
I would hear a statement free a year Attorney General Dr. Dominica Yenia say a free a year Jubilee House in the or accountability series. GDB almost a can or beba. You beat me.
Oh, Master. Well, sir, we are man by pa, Ubekasi yes, GD or Bana Macase, but practically no. You see, we could trace Sika, Wafa lawyers say Kukudam. So they are not coming to play. They are not coming to play. Yes, notionally, no GDA, but Nkusi da Ben, because it's going to be a tough fight. Tough fight. Say yeah, Dominic, I know course here. You normal of we are
saying we be bonino and I say we do a minus canoe, Jano Kwasha Bia. Now if you dear cocoa say Melanie Manso.
And one intiama case no me we say yeah, a uniform. Baby so no there or Boami Achinaba. But kisi na ama ufuyate dwan kisi ne mpanyimfo obeti de bia nso na sameda ko bigina no okika or rationalize it because there is a tape ye can say me first ye kasi ye try in absentia ni nyina sameda ko e bigina TV so e ka say abra no ufuyata e kono ene enesa kori omo kono omunyina no nim say case e dom so till January this year sameda ko na kai TV3 say me Saturday mornings me take key points key points no beka or say and many other stations or say abra no furiata any sakoro mu free Ghana no nim say there were cases against them case down so internet say monya hwehwemu no because anka moya hwehwemu na anka by then no my invite you nti my invite you so the point I make is a kisini na panful bi and then Albert Akugu this any Samidako there be omuni kisi ombeko pa omuni kisi beko because yampini say me de petition akoto order that for kisi's removal.
Your response
there be no say the mrane kire no
say kisi na nkwa na say petition or the call you know what you say
for omunyina omu me and say at least Samidako no ho bon me ko details na anko omu say we no mrane enchichire but I'll just wait for the process to go through. Yes, last Thursday na me dey call but last
week Thursday
yes
any week
yes last week Thursday me dey call na mrane so chire say
Thursday so is that a week
yes a week ago it's 8 days but mrane say o dey kwa 7 days no Omampeni latest let's say from that very day or latest by 7 days time no Omampeni enfa petition on come Chief Justice until me say the latest was yesterday Wednesday so Omanfa last week Thursday Friday Saturday Sunday Monday Tuesday latest yesterday internet say na there by law no petition na koka Chief Justice nsa until Chief Justice or 30 days say on fanye ihwemu enyema bi oha obi bisa kisi se onye no na wabeye prima facie na che say explaining it in tree na che say ohwe say case no abawom and I say waste of time na a foolish case me bompa is on case a foolish case because enyema do doso no kra na my summary me kra sisi ano me hwe na e bia my
second say yinyina so enyino no makoma kwesen
16 16 yeah 16 oh ebi kra na ewe chiri kra na doso yes
lawyer Martin Pegbu
yes
why wadam for kisi ejabe
yes
na montamo te say answer na obey special prosecutor.
Oh, normal, like we are colleagues and friends. So say, Obi a learned friend, and I am by university. Now, those days, so the minimum 1 year. Remember Lagos 98. But no, the minimum 1 year. Either he came the same year, and I said the year before, but no, the minimum 1 year. We're in the same hall, Equafo Hall. So normal. Hello, hi, you know. It's no a legal secretary. It will be DJCR president. By all means, there will be interactions, and then I came to law school, all those in law faculty. So now we've known each other a little bit. Almost 27 years. And yeah, madam for body bounce because it's a small. And they be say they cry their friend. They be born only the share like a few times you meet in court and I'm share law faculty. And now a brand you hall students no. Okay, so those days we will say because campus say you were the same hall into where this is Muchia. Hello, hi, did say so in all for about 27. Yes, we're in the same hall of Rest Equafu Hall.
Okay. No, that's right now. That from. Lawyer Mati, people there joke about the live was live on TVS was at also on Power 97.9 FM. You bet me move and I walk a crowd become one of any young call a year or two for a year as Antimaria. Who will be big a castle on a year?
Okay, near me walk. Kafa honi se na se medical aka se na ehia e pan se obesori free kunya no so oni sa me dako ene akurugu on se Kevin Taylor on se Kevin Taylor e ka o masem Kevin Taylor so boom pa o boom nti so like it tells you say enkuyi wo ho nti on so moko na mi e ka ho na na e to su mi no o se Ghana for me srepa se enchi bia no o se ye demonstration ni ko US embassy oh ni I see here say yes ana America for be who say you ni ate you who say extradition no enye street enye better sa but omo no ka say omo de ne beba nti o say ye o ye kire kakra
nti fa lawyer dey say emunu baby o
exactly
so o ko the address na ko
perfect nti ye o ye kire ko US embassy o hana o be say any asem no Ghana fo ate ase yie ye jana akwati say lawyer for munku amunka na yi na eno exactly but mu say amafa no maka o say ye Mugabe na on say so ya de pa in this so tell o say so ya sene ni ye because that's the perfect that's the language because America for mu say nipa 1000 kura e be gina ho yes omo me ye mbe embassy ba bibia krom be me akon but e say then they be yes say ya pa America konti ye basa exactly but the whole idea is say nipa pie ba bonti no mu pictures na omo de bekwa ko kire Trump ni say they be Ghana for no mpinfu no mo TV so kan na omo mo ase no kro mati ase because who pie about the
interview so
who pie very good who pie about demonstration now beti ase say oh ba say oh stra America for say omo fofori atamra nti esa na beboa no mo say nkrofo na ati ase o enti say nkane na e German mpinfu omo kwa no munimka we ntimpacho sa asem we you cannot say we dey one no do jomuni e debi demonstration e do so abra we so we no do jom because you need the 1,000 yes we do it we do a demonstration it's calm one yeah cause trouble it's just for the Americans to see say nipa how many thousands have come out say America for mo hwe na mo fofori atamra it's just that message we say
don't beba
yeah, I said Mugabe, hey, we do anima. I said war general. War general, we do anima.
Accommodate.
So we dominate those.
100 million.
Excellent.
But when you move away from a year kind of orientation issue na fe the young call Asantimere to for say to take course so Bokunaba and na yiri the conflict our hope for so many years kusasis near a year the man producing who nsem na yiri say onye a year or reject sa otum for mediation report no president so obe make sure say enema wo mun nyina na wajatum obe enforce dia na yehwehwe ni musibeti mesi
yes me say Mugabe asem the complex one power complex but so the point is that and I won't say your man paying mama king it's not the first we will say the book admisa kura boku matter no e ho kura mitimi gina pinti e ka say oh yemfama kusasi fono na boku kru ho no ohene ne ye kusasi ni so it should be Azoka the second he's the until Akufo-Addo kura kan na see so nyamincha the president mama so ka the same thing inti ba still na yiri ka say so no ama adina a complex ntina kire say just empanyfo corner na so and then engage him that's what I would say I would say yes I would say empanyfo engaging is no mo hwe what they can do. Normally year to year.
I think that's if persuasion fails.
Oh, but a 100 year. Yen so yen man painful engaging engaging is by all means nipa is send the nipa neka and I believe say with the proper engagement finally it yes na yen fire nuntum na kakra
and then 18th December 2025 Ghana for quarter about 1 year money afi money is 1 year exactly 1 year ago ni expect say swearing in Ebebaso. Excellency John Dramani Mahama Bai, we are a citizen of this country as a legal practitioner, private legal practitioner, saying and I'll be assessing his performance so far 1 year in office on appointees near day.
Okay, and the way so come coincidentally and ura first anniversary 18th December
anymore for yes let's ask anyone say maintain is say by just as you be awaji abayasa say sama kwese you ura team no
so digna attorney general kuramu dendende so in terms of performance there is clear say nyame so far so good so far so good inti yabebo mabaso ni akase slow so that you need because he say say campaign time you let me jinemu say they be entoma GM or any passing baumia or any passing Akufo-Addo ni de inti say or ye ni nyina pepe ma bibia kuya people like us will be happy because make I say I'm not NDC no I could see I was being objective so answer na anko here so already now say me ko Facebook the big crazy or me say that you na manfo dey say hey pebu na o see JM here we the bia na manfo target me but overall no, so far so very good inti your best say mpemfo no mo koso anya me also mo ye they should do it pepe yes I say Ghana food there who said that difference about 1.7 million no in your NDC for they be say in American say your NDC for so it's a mixture of even MP floating voters ni MPP into mandate no so into
appointed MPP for
excellent into me can say oh adi we there friends say NDC for victory they be say if you go into the books no you better to say MPP has about 45%, NDC about 45%, then the remaining 10% in smaller parties no floating voters no yeah who be say political scientists ni na but 1.7 no ama adina adani so that tells you say MPP full be ka ho number 2 ma a friend say President Mahama any floating voters ni inti esrepa say omo cause they should do it and do us proud and yes sir I mean we are the same people who suffer the backlash and it won't be good for our country so in na say Ghana konkan pa Ghana konkan all right
appointees no musu ban to say so far
yeah generally so main funny say there are no scandals that's what we used to judge so once there are no scandals no nature say kuye once there are no scandals except that obinsu twi adwe say oh aban bi aba first year no there generally kuye that's the observe I've not studied it well but make I say mate 2-3 times so first year no there sir but near day nim na doso nti the stress ministers ne other leaders ne omu nyane also omoye they should stand steadfast and then make sure say by the end of the 4th year no say there won't be scandal well to be honest in the society no once the why feel be a mensa so we know what it means mensa back we understand by company say feel be na mensa for the doors why so in a way no we expect them to do well so that Ghana because when they do well it's good for
way science be say as a change be aba o mainum I mean amount for moko eba or market women ne omomoto niema wodwem bia no won say amanfo ahokanete say bibia sesa enema boaye fokakra ama amanfo di ho nkomana
yes there is this one at least I can testify to say a mobo abafom
good
a mobo abafom and which other food items so say yeah me nkudwan ba me kai emo no de no and oil yes there are few other items abafom and so say inflation abafom
sugar
Yes, so generally, no. Yes, it's true that in every country, yes, there will always be the issues of, say, it's not like cost of living crisis, no. Okay. It didn't start here. It's all over. But yet, no cost. Okay, I say by December 2022, now inflation grew 50%.
Yeah,
that's near grew 54%, and then they've worked and it came down. And since this government came down, it's been coming down. So I say, see, I was 6.3. 6.3. Oh, until a bumper, I say it will go down further, and then most especially, the partner say, maybe one of the programs are the Mammy Japan and Kukon Kitten project. National service, some being full case here, and then Kukon Kitten Kitty, ama various citizens say, exactly, me, Ekufado Bano, that was the thing, also, can say. He will change the economy within 18 months. Yeah. That was one of the reasons I voted for on Baumia.
What about Makufado?
Ekufado 2016 metomano. Metomano because me as no usually no me yan say 8 floating vote and person 8 years BIS system. My president so mentum will be twice that. Kufuor say metomano once. But Oba and I say na Kufuor this kind 2004 man to ama metoma CPP best a good day. That time it was a good day. There be 2004 no say na NDC coin na chair intina mfisa we say na Rollins atna so ache eh na that time so mo catch so Rollins wa mobra o say Kufuor ni lawyer there until by 2004 na still as animal the Dimitri mo say Mr. Debbie omo NDC ntwe until 2008 na metoma Atamils o say Satan head to head obia ka say Atamils ye ni pass Kufuor into 2008 no ena metoma Atamils say
what to about do say na your mama
this is my first time of voting for him. Yes. 2012 man to a man only me na me say obewini but still na me ye say o say men to man say be a vote no be ba for me who say massa or say obejuma yiro ho because I imagine say me the vote nko kan na onya vote be bra ni trimba ni de into 2012 man to a man
2020
2020 Ekufuor e be 2020 man ko eno na covid mu dey man to kra because na no minim say sila Ekufuor be wini but exactly na me feel so bit me wini say na obi so by 2021 no and after the movement me man titi me say e dey na cost you na me sha say dey exactly so na me feel so obeye obetimi aye say na o witi onia akade kura Ekufuor ya bon price me enyo man penyi out say Ekufuor that no not again necessary dey yam pen okrum ha is retrogressed say tikra ni bi kwa say you need the free presidents the listen mu no
what support that
anke be ya anka me pepper say anke be yin
time for
waste time because obi a you say we there we prepare say those days asema no mo kan eto asunu pa ni say 2016 yes we lawyer Kukudam he's been prepared for 40 years. Also those days now you can say President Mama he's not been prepared for the office or accidental president you won't call na nipa na ya titino for 40 years so baby the president no aba ni akotume Ekufuor aje kenkwa
well Martin people Ebrena yebe o my say emfa we say at exactly 520 dia no di Ghana for na we on Power 97.9 FM and TVS was it?
Yeah, so Ms. Regana for say, what we should continue to do is say as citizens, so let's be engaged. All hands on deck. Me say, when you say page or no na said this on your baby. If citizens don't talk, citizens say MPA make us criticize we are chia ni say near ultra esano so we have to come out in our numbers talk and then where there is support we are supporting maybe also criticize they are criticized you have to get engaged ujama politicians omuntimi it's when you have a vibrant citizenship or citizenry no me push ya ni makon can say
get a good result that
yes so let's all get involved
well that was lawyer Martin Pigbo live on TVSYZ and also on Power 97.9 FM and all our affiliate stations across the country. Next Honorable NS Adomako MP for Okaikwi South constituency in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana. Na yemfa sedama ya na boafo etayechi na the account bi anso ebesan about on the show Mobibia official pa ene 18th December 2025. Mugabe Maase ni medin obeti ma frame capacity ma mehwe ni mo se demo no de o se kopie mu ewo ebe protest ewo eye American embassy no ebetumi abaso na nyina ya take part ya se Keno Furiata ebetumi ede no aba eye Ghana ebe massive sanse Ghana fu nyina no obi a me amitiwe ya kata asehye ene prayer mempe bibie ni wa de be fa me ho ese wi akwaje aban we wo ye ya engosi aga me power change o power o mo me na mbabi anu ase me na mbabi sanse aban bibie ni ho no ache simi se o ye de o ba beje aban asesako aban abako aban asesako nsu Mugabe wonte se yesi akọ Mugabe debe ndi nyame emane mpare me you move on afa yenko ye nenim ene eye Thursday die na che se Haksa ye beji o maboafo nka to na afa ye ba ye ne doctor etwetwenko mobia ye ne NS Adomako honorable na oba beche nkoko over 5,000 ediama eye ekunafo and the needy ones ewo Okaikwi South tie na oba ono efano ochen koko nkoko ngetenkete nso na bo no ochen koko dada ansa na obeye MPO na oye champion ankasa Haksa asoye dia na mbo mai
aduro no enu nie eba akopɛ aduro no enu nie eba akopɛ Haksa mixer ne capsules se medical culture se adura obeti se sa aduro no esa yade ba akopɛ te se Haksa mixer ne capsules no hwe sa aduro no ye yade ba akopɛ ana esa eye stomach ulcer ye funumu kro aduro wei me pacho yade bia ye obia no me pacho enkonkoto aduro wei na emom no se o stomach ulcer dia ene na pe aduro wei atire kwan na what wei we can see atwa mu ba akoi me pacho age wo bi nkwa wo bra okọ because wo yi okọ kwa wo yi a wo ba o se ne yam ene yo kan kware wo so akọ wi bi na o stomach ulcer on so still akọ wi bi na o sane be no duru nkọkọ no afedi o tese ne yam na ye den kante na yire na ebu fa so yi ne like o ye ne se no wo bi won kam na kọfa na obu we ni mienu ana odi we ni susu mienu eto so afedi yaw na otene ne nyina aye din a kyerese bibia no akoye ediaman enintime pa cho se wo stomach ulcer nko ade a se doctor diagnose wo catch wo stomach ulcer e bi akọ hospital doctor catch us wo peptic ulcer also so dey catch us wo gastritis and na say gastric ulcer obi so dey catch us so esophageal ulcer me pa cho ni nyina no eye ulcer na kyerese doctor no catch no na ka ulcer no so na e pese kyerɛ se eye kuro ana aba uni padam na kuro no ba bi e beto no eno ne e fa so ne e den ya to ne din eninti etobuyam ba bi a wudidi ekogu na eno ana e frɛ no eye gastric ulcer na se gastritis ana se eto onsu no nketewa ni mu a eho eno ana e frɛ no duodenal ulcer na emom na eto onsu no nim na eto oyefunu mu a na yakabo mu ne ya frɛ no peptic ulcer na ulcer bi a wonya bi ade me pa cho anu sibre poma sibre enu nie Haksa mixer ne capsules aduro wei yade ba ko pe na esa yade ba ko pe ana esa ntino de wa check he how effective aduro wei bomodni ase obekọ na wakọ pe bi anonom ama stomach ulcer wo yefunu kuro na wo yefunu emu etutu emu ya oya no me pacho na eno so no etuo atwa ebia wuti mo radio so ntima memfa number no entudwa na efre se me no kasa sisi yi na enu yenu ni nkomo bia na asasem ya opese wo bisa no ebia ope ba bia obenya bia to ebi nso opese wo ya order ebi nso opene doduo mu na atu na yemfa ma na won so no yenu ni hu nkomo 0240 23 8310 0240 238310 and 0203 822855 0203 822855 anything pacha wo fra mpanifo beje so ba bia wo bia no ye be bro Haksa mixer ne capsules bi no anonom na won so stomach ulcer ye funu mu kro stomach ulcer na afri wo so na no bi be bisa se na me ye den kranya stomach ulcer ana se me ko hospital no yesi manya stomach ulcer na eba ne sen na menya stomach ulcer san se me akra no me ntae nye fasting me ankasa akra no me sori anopa menya sori anu madidi awia ne madidi anwumre no madidi medidi mmra no na eba ne se na ekuro ababa beto me yam eye no kre na ye ka ne se osa ba o yam saa na aya na ye pese ye kire se osa no ye wonioma bi ekofa ba ana ye di kan ka cho se ye wo causes ana ye wo factors bi a etumedi osa na se stomach ulcer na se ye funum kro edeba na causes no eye bacteria infection bi a ye from H pylori emwa wanu omudin no H pylori na omo ana sebi omunya kwanbo edwura oyem honom a eno no odin hu kosie wo oyem na oto ebe kakra no aye bebre afi no obesore na ono susu ebe didi no na ye wo yefunu ni nkataso no yense no nso se nyankopon abodie mu no ye yefunu ba bi didi ekogu no bodin nkataso bi akataso se ne ebe ya eye aduane no anase stomach acid no direct contact with the stomach na ekobase emwowe eye den ebo ediwura ye nipaduanim honom a eba ne saa na saa enkataso no eno ana omowe de omko ekodi na edi ekuro na ababa beto honom afenso de toso mienu obu honom a mepacho wa visit washroom no oba sebio ne nse wosen kodi semana ne nsuo ehwohoro na nkansa na odi bedidi a odi adidi no ontumi nya ne sa odi nsuo gu ne nsasoa no aye den waye okay na odi akwakoto aduanim eba ne se mo waye obroni from microorganisms ayemfa ya ne hu omo me paucho odi nsa to aduanim atibi ko wano a me paucho aboyi ne bi no aye den anya kwan abo edi awra ni paduanim na H pylori mo wayi me paucho osewu ni paduanim na odi bunya yenhwe ade bi enano si ye ko market na ye kwa koto enioma kakra na ye duru ho no bantiru bia waboaboa no form na ye frɛ no dimirika besa banti bi gu robam edema yen o sabanti no wie ya pe no hu si bofro to bi eye den etwam ana ofrɛ no na o sabanti no wie ya na ode ne nsa eprapra ne ntoma nimu sei bofro to na otwam na oto bofro to baako ana obu bi na ode baako se na num na ode de aka no ema ne ba into show ne nsa no wanfa semana eni nsuo anhohoro enu nti abowo ye from H pylori ayemfa ya ne hu omo yi hye ebi akọ aduane na onu di ye no de toso mienu de ode ma ne ba no so na mbo ni bia ye den akom eni nti akola na nyi ba ne nyina no ye se owo H pylori anase wonya stomach ulcer ma me no so anya stomach ulcer enu nti ye be pomode ase se ye bedidi anase ye wo market ye didwa kakra na ye pese ye didi a ye momode ase ye de semna enu nsuo be hohoro ye nsa na afeni aye den ye didi ama bibia aye fine etodebu on so a me pacho washroom no ebu on mo a o flase eye wu WC no ebu on mo obu okra brush or the brush ne senempo no obu ha ne ekita no na o flase no so no timi ebu on mo a ensuo no timi ye den exploit anase ensuo no timi boba soro e ma wan so ye na okita brush no kra na ensuo no betimi aka umfa wani hu no e ba ne sana emwo yi bi anya kwan aka brush na no odi wura wonu mu a no wanya kwan wabo e de awura mu nti emomodin ase ye behwe enu nsusu ye e wo ahunidie ho ana ye na ye tai fro tro bus pa no anase cars akase no opu onu mu amese onipa wote ne nche no sebio owo H pylori mo bi ewoni mu sei na afi no car ne kono bo nu se wotimi abowa dendenden wo sinizi denden anaso wa ye bibia edin frama anase sebio ensuo bi be free ni nipadua ni aba bonten e ba ne sa na wo wote ne nche na wan hata wa no anase unse no smas anase onu ankasa no oya de no wan hata na no e bo wona free ni mu no ba bonten no won so utimi huwa bi e ma na ye den eboko mu na H pylori mo bi eno so abo edi awura mu enti bomodin ane se ukotena ka mu a obomodin ase no smart plan na obesha fine o hu se obi so esinizi basabasa bomodin aso be kata wa no na eno so no akọ yie edi amount na tesa me pacho emma eye H pylori anase ma wo ulcer no anu ye din kase pa no ebi ye stress no me pacho obu ono a wasori anopa yi kosi anwumre yi obe stress no obe wo bre no ho saa ade ton ene wo kpo ha ofa ha osia okwa kakra ye bedie nti ne ba ne saa no so a me pacho stress no ye wo hormones bi a wo stress no anase emra wo ko ofa ha sia fa ha no hormones no release ye friend cortisol na saa cortisol release a ɛno ɛboa ama ɛyɛ gastric acid na ɛwɔ nipadua no mu a wodidi a ɛkɔgu yam na acid na ba bɛgu nipadua ɛyɛ aduane no so na adigest ama aduane no mu nepa awurawura nipadua no mu no ɛma saa acid no ɛbɛyɛ bebree ɛte nsɛnea ɔdoma nkoma nyankopɔn ayɛ den abɔ ɛde ama ɔsɛnka ɛmra mɛdi dwuma no ɛno nti ɛba ne saa na wobɛhɛ na ɛyɛ yɛfunu ne nkatasoɔ no ɛyɛ stomach line no wobɔ sɛ ɛtete no na ɛde kuro ababa bɛtum ɛno nti mepatɔ yɛ mmɔmmɔdeɛ sɛ yɛ stress yɛ ho bebree a yɛ mmɔmmɔdeɛ sɛ ɛbɛtumi ayɛ den agye yɛ home na ne nyinaa ti no sɛ woanya stomach ulcer deɛ a mepatɔ ɛyɛ hexamycin ne ne capsules hexamycin and the capsules adura esa yadeɛ baako page number ni bio na efre sisi ana yentoa so 0240 238310 0240 238310 and 0203 822855 ɛnti me pacho obu one man obebisa se na symptoms ben sanse me nyanko hospital na de eya me de ase me think say stomach ulcer bi na boboba no nti symptoms ben na me hunu a me ka se we de bia me pacho eni etie stomach ulcer ne symptoms no gu ahodo bebre na me pacho ne ubetimi ahunu ewo woni padua mu a ubetimi aka se ulcer no ebi indigestion obu onu a odidi wie se ya aduane no esese ne bo aduane no aduane no ohunu ne hunam nyina azira no aduane no bo okro timi kese aduane no asise me kon ho aduane no ntimi ndaje sase afura yekutu ohunu ya onya ne ho zira no age sesebio aduane no afiri ni mu aba abonten eno na obi jiga pe no de nsa wei awo ni minimu anu afi aduane no nyina e de aba abonten me pacho wafi aduane no aba abonten no hunu ne sanka aduane no mu ne pa no kosisewo ama nanse wo beye fe wo yo oba wo yo bema wo na mo be say why you fine udidi kama na so aduane na aba abonten no say emu ne pa no ebede na akwa say enu nti no be sore no na fowa na wo fon wo so tia na eti ya na wo ye mreme pa ocho kona kope hexamycin ene ne capsules enu na wan hwene ya no obi de yare bone kwa kwasel obi say na sister yi brother yi se na wo fon yi ade wonya nkrofo ya de bia na me pa ocho emeye nka asemwe ento so wadro hexamycin ne capsules adura esa yadeɛ baako pɛ stomach ulcer me pato won so obu hono a wose na koma etimi bone prim esansa ne boa no hanum sei ne me pato etimi ye ne ya na aso na koma na ma na nisu nyina ebrim no na nisu chai no na tiri dompe emutimi tutu ne ya ne ya sebe o nante no de ne nansi fom kra na me pato ne nan no de si fom no o ti yaw ewo na chi ene ne mu obu a o kasampa kasa na eba no o ti yaw wo ne mu ene na chi me pato stomach ulcer de betimi ayo no anu odene papa ye kona kope hexamycin ne capsules bi na wanonom na eno so no bebia etu atwa says stomach ulcer ama sebio enkamba wanum ne symptoms no baako ebi nso no says stomach ulcer ama enkamba wanum esanse eyekuro ana ewo oyam honum nti ekuro na wo kasa na mframa efa so ba bonten no obehwe na sebio enka ewo wanum a ko na kope hexamycin ne capsules na enonom esan se wo ulcer na chewo ho nti no ama sebio sese no obu won ma ofikura na moja eden ewom obu won so oja ne nan pa na moja ewom eba ne sa na moja na wo ni padua nim nyina na esa no ntebe kakra no obroni se wo body eba be ye pale benya pale skin uni padua ne be ye hoya be ye white no woni asi ye fikura ye hunu moja ba kokura ho eba ne sa na me pa cho se no so se o keka ko ba bia me mpese me body ni mesre kona kope hexamycin ene ne capsules bi no wanonom na bibia ayeden akoyie se osa ama wani so ebremu wani so aye busi a wo twa de unhu ni ya kona kope hexamycin ene ne capsules bi na ayeden no wanonom na me pacho potential complication bi a me pacho anu ode a obetimi anya bi ni se eye de obroni efre no perforation a eno ana ebasa na me pacho ema wonsu no ntokuro ebe dedam a sebio obekọ hospital no na doctor ekotwitwa ba bia ntokuro no atutuatua ewo wonsu no nim no na afi obekeka kekasi ani mesrew enkonkoduru ho ansa no wakope hexamycin na capsules yi bi anonom se wonsu so osa am ye de wakọ hospital am ya akoye endoscopy ye de watena ye de wada table so anase empa so apagya uti akowiem am ye de pipe bia wura omnimu a me pacho ni nyina no eto acha kope haksa mesa ene ne capsule so ibi no anonom te number ni bio na yemfa wo ensia number no eye 0240 23 8310 0240 238310 and 0203 822855 0203 822855 intimicas haxa mesa na capsule sa no white me so osa time for
very well da axa for us sama kwa badeba TVS was at na power 97.9 FM channel so say na ya wada December bosume ne de to so edun wotwe won fimpi mienu ene aduonu enum Yabas like Samaya na boa for power specialist about hospital yama me do ya some kan chiro say fatty liver sciatica prostate we no pay maybe na teach my components minimum ulcer and fibroid mini aba for any echna so say hepatitis A B C D any D obetene te e the amount water crowd for nature Naji estate obeya Naji me primary school no nkra ha pukwase kwabenya pukwase CB kwantempo so sanso ne kumase for money chire free ya sele gbosom twe contract putu jakwan so woni Jezbo filling station no na edi enhwe ni mu fe ma me adu ya na ne ntwetwe nkomo ye 0244544422 0244544422 Safari Valley Eco Resort semen kanchiro about wildlife experience ya omobo Muhammad pa ni udo ase wa antelope ostrich ene zebra moko no mo eba weni beji wo ye papa pa furniture ewo dewo ewo poyemantemo okre constituency na udo ase o environment no ye serene na udo say swimming pool papa bi ene jemi na wo so ho ene enuane local and continental dishes mpe we na apediem eno ani say ja obey bookings na tum reservation na wakeken ediagum 0596914394 0596914394 na eja safari for omo ajo so Divine Hope Herbal Center omo na de wotwa herbal powder de abadwa so bema waye mre wo mpa muntumi mo adwuma bema de obo adwuma yi aye fe okion wo se otumi bo adwuma wo so ho na wo say yes ene wo ba na obi ba kian we fa ho to form na che say bebia wo kan kwesa fa na bebia ewu ama ene eboa Wispain obi osisi ye wo ya se wo ye oba wo ye bema kokoi efifiwa na say etua wo baby wunya otwa herbal powder bia ebeboa papa sanso na osa ne ha o mema matenka no wo fom no enka ne na Nicola so complain da bia o si ni libido na wo fom ana me se hwe wo mpe wo twa heba pa da ebi no mo se baka se Mugabe na se di etuato okra na che se yenkonko a ma no ko fechire ma ya se bom dwedwedwe wo hia o twa heba pa da ne bi if Divine Hope Herbal Center o maso ye furniture pharmacy shop sawodo ame bebubodi wo tamaria PK Gumbila wo tema na nabo ache heba wo Cape Coast boachi ansa ashama fon money House of Drugs so nyane for monkoy cap ba so ye na Capson Pharmacy ko for dia mo for money enchire ho fe Divine Hope Herbal Center for mo de otwa herbal powder abey for mo 0550 639037 0550 639037 na 0591 565557 0591 565557 ofra omo ebeje wo so es natural mineral water so papa kroje Ghana fo nyina ji atumpe bi no embo won sese ni padua no kama bronya ebe enua wura honorable eye NS Adoma konifia enua ene wonom chama Yusuf enua no wonom ene ewura be bia omotonton nwa yi famu akọ oyeho ya enwafo obedu esa twa menu awota enwa yi me na cheso no so waje ne su on ekro no brunya enu an edidie me kom shop bi obenya bi furniture eswazi broadcast heya oba dudu bi apebia no wonsa betumi akabe hu Mr. Robert na wodu ni chewa wonsa betumi akabi ho osu aja wura ha opebe ba ko mienu miensa anom ago minemu gragura ni oboshi shop heya ye gate anu heya wura ma es no egu fridge ni mu bebre 059 6273546 0596273546 ofra eja odudu bi apebia Clifford mo ebejo so na djuma mu hadi eswazi ya no be home Mr. Robert asoriba Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center on edo otwa herbal powder ede ebedwa suyi otwafo ede eye emudie ebei na Medimosis se menka nchiro se eja ni padua no wanya ebi a wode wo so amani padua no magina so no wose wo brebo no so odwene ho ti medi Moses aso ye akwakofa eye live kit capsules na dia badwa so medi Moses kofa by live kit capsules and the Ghana fo nyina obi ebusi obi ebonesem obi ba medi Moses fa ho to form doctor fa ho to form papa yi wo bo adwuma si bobo no papa ya friend said Dr. Medi Moses no woni mbo papa ya che say SYZ na say omko yi omotete games here course omotete si onya ball stomach direction or any Nicholas there or ba ne number bi kura emrate wadwuma ne se mko akwaji cap yaba ya che say si wodi ati akwa form ye koya anyeye o ma hye ye poto ne de aba betre se ye tena be du so a ye kasa ye se ye mobola ankoyi na mo bende ne se ye no makeka mo ne amayi Medi Moses sebra live kit capsules no de abadwa so pharmacy shop eba shop bia no bi sasa live kit capsules no eye edura wunya bi na sa wonuma eboa ye papa eye heba eye supplement ya ja won say ye bibi dura ye dai ato ye bo ase ni nubna ne ade ne hwa ne ye sisi ne kama ye timi bo ho ban emeka oliver no timi bo ama ne function ye kama digestion so no etimi eteki place kama eye 100% natural herbal supplement. Yeah, design yeah boy boost with liver health and boy ne keka hu nyina mani pedua ne gina na so. Medi Moses Sefen 0244 06844 0244 06844 Victory Garlic Mesa eduro ne de eboa ema nipadua no blood circulation mu je timi de nipadua no mofusani ye pebinum pharmacy shop eba shop bi ne ntumi emo Victory ema oyo obatan opemfo wafafuro menum bi uma abofani fuso menum bi oba okonfechi no ya se board dwedwe menstrual pains nyina no wohia Victory Garlic Mesa obi ontumi ne die wonu ato wohia Victory Garlic Mesa immune system no ebetime gina na so a mekanfo Victory Garlic Mesa ediama pharmacy shop eba shop obiya obewremu no obenya biato 0242545633 0242545633 ofra obenya bi ato 42 minutes inside 5 Miaka nyina Honorable NS Adomako MP for Okaikwe South. Honorable Makwaba.
Major Simonia. Namiadom.
You're looking good.
Oh, Medasi. Thank you.
Parliament here
Sao.
Awesome.
Awesome.
And I'm awesome.
Michelle
say Nami congratulate you so say the good people of Okaikwe South. Yes, some I can't with them hano. Omujituma where you say Jaco represent you. Now can I say me by office some time ago?
Yes.
Okay.
Mekai pa.
Chicken man.
Pizama hono.
Yeah, why there?
Where Swan Lake.
Fantastic. Say me by okay, say me can say me
oh, okay. Pepe.
Say we sit in na NDC seat.
Debbie NDC ndeda 96. Say 1992.
Yo, and the almost stolen verdict.
Omanko.
Fantastic. The NDC yes, I see it in
the 28 years.
Some no chairman Yusuf any Bura official.
No correct.
I'm a catcher of about Parliament in 2020.
Yes, and a bumper pepe.
Fantastic.
A Jumadin.
I was already a Mima Hobby.
Debbie.
There was a baby in my area.
So said Jumanesi.
Fantastic.
The person and why
the question of Suma Mountford.
Mati.
So far, near Mati saying obey MP for 1 year more 7 January no when you 1 year there but any matter saying
oh so far so good yeah papa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Adarumenti the roof now sacrifice inchi answer na be fiat mame fanchia e magana fo nyina enkanka Okaikwe South for me chambebri na me san so achia mo na me asida e na FFD so e dia mamo wogidi amunya omimu na moto abanama meneme papa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama afimu eni na mode enmunyam hye kasisi ede hye nti asida ene de mamo na afinsu yen branch executives awo Okaikwe South medamu nyina amase nyame hira mo modem bone adwumaden a moyeye ene constituency executives nyina nyankopon hira mo nyina Muga 1 year muani na yesuni mabibri na yeba ba mi hwe amana donko a aban dada no etutu ha na chese ɛyɛ ade a ɛha adwen nso ne nyinaa mu no yɛahyɛ ɔmanfoɔ no bɔne deɛ na wɔ sɛ yɛkɔ so ɛsom Ghana man na Ghana man nso ɛfa ne ntoma pa ɛfira sɛsi ai businesses nyinaa ɛyɛ adwuma nya mfasoɔ deɛ first no wontumi predict hwee dollar no ɛtumi sesa bɛyɛ 2-3 times in a day wontumi kɔtɔ adeɛ wonda no ho sɛ ɔsan kɔtɔ bi mu no yɛsɛ boɔ no asesa ne nyinaa na yɛ dollar no yɛ papa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Adaroma wɔne yɛnua atofoɔ sen ɛne economic management team no proper one papa ama sesia no Ghana sikasɛm atimi agyina yi impuntu nso ɛkɔ so amanfo ɛyɛ adwuma ɛnya mfasoɔ enti menua muga so far so good in parliament sɛdeɛ Ghana for ɛhyɛ NDC animuonyam no udu ma hyɛ bedwam a umu sɛ minority no omu gu hɔ fia bi saa so ho
faso bi no
ye kan sei no na ye san so adi etu ye nso ye hofo sɛ Ghana for nye nkrofo betima tiki omu for granted sɛ wanyere wo ho anya dwuma abana sɛ deɛ papa Rollins ka yɛde bɔ tachi no wanka sɛ de bɔbɔ ban wɔ sɛ da hɔ ɔmo ba fa no de abɔ ban enti no ɛyɛ futuo ɛne hwɛsoɔ de ma yɛn sɛ yɛn na Ghana for ne tumi na hye nsa no yɛn nyere ho nya adwumaden na yɛn som Ghana man na Ghana for nso ɛbɛhyɛ enmunyam
very well yɛn fi wɔn afei yɛn bra ɛyɛ dwumadie da wɔ ne so Nyankopɔn ɛyɛ adoma dabena woye adoye de ama eye kunafo coming Saturday right
yeah Saturday we
20th
yeah and there ewo Swanlake ade a
ka be MP ka we de wo opposition na we ka be MP de ko wajai
you see ensemba kwa no mo kana so oh kion ani je mo pam vote ntino mo yes a ne ma we but me show mo bo se setie bia no se kion ebenya akonyan na tumi ni business a yebeto aso akoso a support ekunafo enti Nyankopon ya adon so mo di tumi ni hye ensa no me papa nso wura mfi ya san kan bom me ni GM a nyame ya adma Saturday ano papa no nsia sharp ekunafo mo kan quiz out nyinada omo ba na omo aba abaji omo bronyade eye emo ene nkokɔ na me hwɛ akokɔ nketinketi a ya introduce ya se nyame ya adom afia se ebi akion emfa akokɔ nka ho obɛboa ama wankasa nso wayɛ nkokɔ na se afene so a wabagye mu aka ho na ode akɔ wi wakokɔ na wankasa woyɛ no we eye program bi a ye bɛhwɛ ayɛ aboa na nkokɔ kra bebibe no ɛso ɛbɛte because Ghana we spend over $600 million a year to import chicken which is not good for us. Yes, we are kunafo atedi a yehwe ne yedi ama ekunafo na mepacho yenka se be ma ekunafo yesi mma ekunafo na afredi nse meme bi etutuntuma aba so bi ekunafo meji akoko no close ekuna idie esi
last year die ni
ai last year die ni yes
musa fa mfonye ba kono nto so ma
last year die ni enti yes
doma ebeje nkoko
enyago ni pam so ye bombadi ehwe bibia kion de eja edi omo de atumi ekunafo kunu kion enti no djuma se de kan ye traso ye koso aye ye pese ye ba se ye ba som Ghana man no kan ku south na didi omu no mebɔ mmɔden akɔso ayɛ dwuma no
ministry appointment ekura wunye nwura mu appointment bi anya mai ana wugu so ayɛ saa ne ma we ɛna bi mu so ɛna yɛ de ɛkɔ yi hu he ne ade wuda so wai
benia ɛnya unim adwuma ya na nkɔfo kan na minister position ya de
oh my god
adeɛ no it is not about what you deserve or what you think oh amoka ho amo edi baby ka sika kwasa aka ho mekai last year musu ya di to vote ya di to ba se
omotete
form yes
akokɔ na dano so no
akokɔ omani adia ma ɛhɔ no hu se Ghana for binum ebre
na mishira
obi ha enye saa program ya anka saa dan ko ne busu
na wase ko agume
kemu kra omuntimi enu abi ni akokɔ no omuntimi ntobi
to do sia yoyo na wo opposition o mo se wo de be position
saa no mo ka
ba be ya o mo nwa kokko bi
saa no
mo ni mo bi
saa
because wa ye de mo
but ye koso aye ne pepe ti so an leke ho na program no koso akoso ewo ho
da be ne be tutu kebab no
kebab na nche se mi wie nsu a ne Sunday mi hia me branch executives nyina omo yirom ho ba adwuma omo yirom ho Emma, you're winning all the polling centers.
Oh,
Kakwe South. For the first time, yes, you're winning polling centers. Oh, you're winning that. And when you say MP for one to me, I'm up coalition center.
What was the vote margin?
The deficit was almost 15,000. And Yakovai, SRD almost 9,000 can home.
The difference was about 15,000.
Yes.
And I close to God. And I was saying,
they almost 9,000 more. So, fan concorda. Yeah, Pamom Grave for Kakwe South. But papa can't see me. Me lunch me campaign, ya papa GM buyer. Me real feeder. Or see what Kakwe South for. Ain't ya Kotwaba. Na ya to a benny we are. Messa Babe man penny. No Kakwe South me Pamucho. Mon shall say. Monfa osono babia ma medimechi mesremo na mokwan ene mo niema mu hia no mekọ mrahye bedwam no kopesika no na media baba yesa ne mana mamo na se manya ni padodo na ebe ha adwen oka kwesa atofo so eye na suti omanfo osono ba a medie papa die mechi ama sesia no yakwan se nyina no ye fia se a ye kwan ba ko a se mo kwaya se mekoye pe na MP no otiso dada no the police food jam me konso na ye pamome ende saa kwan no contractor food jam so aye saa kwan no na hwe bubu ashi bia bebi o ha sabio gata ko bi ni ho enso ntoso bo na ka kwan no nyina afo because omanfo ni si niema eye aduane wi a ka kwan no behwie enso no atugu ende wo fa mmea bebi o ha ye fiase a ye gates no ewo mmea bebi na afi ye gu kwan so kama enti tumi ni dia amamba jim keke ye beje se ye baba besom Ghana for na Ghana for hunsunsu ye da MPP ni NDC tem
very well ye dey juma de ne ba wie no nyame adoma Saturday 20th of December 2025 and I obey sa adoyi emre ben and I obitima sense venue no so esan de ma na hemfo and qualify so mo beje eye enemen
okay me da se achade no kunafo achade no baso ewo North Kanishi Swanlake junction so pe ho ene ye no ekunafo a omoti Kakwe South misrew enye emmema ekunafo eye emba ekunafo esanse Ghana ha se mema ni wuja ma na emobo enunti na kion se watoto ne sase meneme papa JM na kakra binyan yenso ye de aboa ekunafo no se de beya omo so bitimi mo busua edibrunya no ano papa 6 ni ahase within be 1 hour na ye wie
achankokwa na wie
ya chan because enkokwa na wie abom so aya na mwa entebe pesa na papa na ye so na beje wade acha 1 hour ye wie na asa wa mantem ne sajawa ene na chese enwa no. Yes.
Very well. Emiaba aye lenda obinwa oklo Greater Accra Regional aye Minister MP for Shai Osudoku Africa Development Conference Omo Amano Award say Greater Accra Regional Minister Mama Most aye outstanding female in sanitation reforms and environmental protection award kesiye pa Africa Development Conference Omo ADC Omo ne desa award kesiye Ediama Yenuaba Honorable Lenda aye Obenewa Akwele Oklu MP for Shai Osudoku say Greater Accra Regional Minister most outstanding female in sanitation reforms and environmental protection sa awardee eno modiama yemame very well dey na odija Ghana for kwan omo hwe live no muti live for TV SYZ ne Power FM dey na odija omo kwan na enyume honorable
dey mi jo omo kwan na ne se afi no akọ na wieye yemfa sida eme Nyankopon ye de bibia ase de Nyankopon ase na yesi afi ncheba enso emu sem bibiri enti afe no kɔ ne ba bɛto si yɛmfa seda ɛma nyankopɔn na afe nso no yɛnhwɛ sɛ yɛdi afe nyinaa yɛne a yɛkaka ne ade yɛnhwɛ ho ye sɛ yɛntwi ka basabasa na nkɔnkɔfa asɛm biara ɛmba aya na bibia ne de hyɛ ayɛsɛ o afe kɔ na wie na ɔbonsam asɔre ɛdi bibia nyɛ bonsam ɛyɛ yɛne ankasa ɛna yɛ ayɛ kɔɔse ɛnsa no basabasa titiriw yɛn mabunu no mum yɛnsusu ɛne nnubɔne bi a ɛnsɛm fata nnubɔne na nyɛ ɔhwe na mmom ɛbɛsɛ wo nipadua wo maame de wakɔ skul wobɛwie skul abɛyɛ adwuma bɛhwɛ wo maame abɛsom Ghana man no na saa berɛ no saa nsanom den ne nnubɔne no na asɛ wo nipadua na afei waba abɛdane burden anaa wabɛdane liability na sɛ abusua ɛsan afa sika saa akɔ akɔhwɛ yareɛ enti mɛsrɛ sɛ yɛdi afe no na holidays no yɛnkae sɛ yɛn nyinaa ho hia yɛho hia ma Ghana man yɛn avoid nneɛma bebree mekyia obi bia a wɔhwɛ me ɛyɛ me yɛnko pa baako kumak ne maame ɔhwɛ me dendende wonim sɛ wo program fa ni agoro
number 1
da bia kyɛ sɛ aha da bia wɔda so saa megidi yɛ sɛ meka sɛ kora me sɛ me maame ɔhwɛ me mama afei bro nyama ba fie why me baba bɛsra wo nti kyɛ obi bia
obi bia fishia pa sweet mother megidi sɛ bibia bɔkɔ chana so ɛne abusua no nyinaa yɛ maame Anita de so yɛ maame Joy Zanab Mahama ene ye maame Hana Bisiu emano Abigail Makwambia message Fatiga monyina ye chacha mo ye maame ye ma Ophelia Maslog ye dase na ye chacha woni abusua ni nyina oba de ne dom ye na ye tenkoma me ses normal je se woni oba normal monyina ma ho eye ye tenkoma sanso na ye maame ma dufie so ye CPC Kumasi ma Joanna dufie my Joanna Yankopon ka hono nya okese woni oba Audrey ene abusua ni nyina oba de ne dum ye ne tinkoma ochina at exactly 2 p.m. ochina e Friday e be san edi Asia bronya ne ebedi ni yie wate koma to yam na capacity mind eti ase de obi a be den e be sene kama fa bia me se oba ye den oba chele nti mo kama to me ba na ma na hwe me na boss na bronya obi a bedi ni yie kama nti eye fin news ene to aso ofa bia se memra so mamu nyina mo enitie